All right.
Yes, sir.
We live?
Yes, we are, Mikey.
You gotta start doing a countdown or something here, buddy.
No countdown. Just straight raw. Go ahead.
All right, hit it, Mikey.
All right. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Low Budget League. I believe we're on week 4 now. Is that correct? Or the 5?
We are on week 4. Week 4, you're right.
4. Okay.
On
Or we're on the weekend of week 4. So yeah, this is awesome. I'm excited for this matchup. Extra Extra versus Ethan's Gremlins. Now, I know Extra Extra is going to be coming in here as an underdog, but they just blew everyone away with their last series. Got their first series win, actually their first win in general, and I think they're on the up and up. So, I don't know. What do y'all think of this matchup?
You're exactly right. They got a 2-1 over Camel Corps, and then but Camel Corps came out and 3-0 Arctic Wave, who we thought we thought they were kind of high up there. Although Ethan's Gremlins are the only undefeated team left, but they are running 2 subs, so we'll have to see.
Yeah.
We'll have to see, but they are still a very strong team.
It-
Definitely have to look in the mid lane with EGvsEE.
Yeah, who does seem to be the team carry. Extra Extra is probably thinking that O has to go because they are, like you said, the only undefeated team. And Leona first pick. Or ban, sorry, I meant ban, and then Yone first ban on the other
Yes.
side.
So one of the subs I do have though is Brick Machine in the top lane, going against ZZ, who last series we saw for Extra Extra was a pretty big pretty big force for them up there. But Brick Machine, as we know, is a brick, so we'll see if we can hold steady in the top lane, and then let's see. I'm pretty sure they're gonna have Immortal Odo sub in for support if Fizzik is swapping the ADC. So we'll also see if they are able to hold Gray back, who popped off last Extra Extra's last series.
Yeah, and here I got the spectator link here. Sorry, I was behind everyone.
Okay. Yeah, we saw the
Um,
bans come in. We figured Extra Extra would throw all their bans to mid, and we're seeing Misfortune for Ethan's Gremlins for Fizzik, Annie for mid. It's gonna be for
yeah,
Big Boy on to beat his one trick.
that is his one trick. I'm surprised they didn't ban it actually.
Oh yeah, that is true. There, I guess they aren't scared. I guess Ugragas RL is definitely somebody who
Yeah,
could say he's not gonna be scared of it.
yeah, he's probably not scared of any pick necessarily. A lot, but yeah, like you said, 3 mid lane bans. I'm not surprised. The Garen pick is interesting. I like it. I've seen
Uh,
Garen a lot this season.
yeah, I don't know if it's that in Johnson. I think Drink could contest being ZZ's teammate, but he's so down to just insta lock that Garen. That's his one trick also.
I can see Zed just completely beating up on Annie mid. But it is going to be
Possible.
Yasuo, which will do about some of the same stuff Zed would do, honestly. Go in, do a ton of damage, get right out.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Zed could do more, at least to the Annie early.
No. I'm honestly confused as to why Oriana was banned over the Yasuo.
Yeah.
Yasuo is kind of one of Gragas's most played champions. He's been climbing a lot on it. I just expected that to go first ban, but yeah, I can't wait to see what he does on it.
Sure. Ooh. I'm
That's fair.
liking the Cho'Gath if it can hold strong top, which we saw. I'm pretty sure we saw Brick be one of the ones who kept getting the counter kills as a tank and kind of just winning the matchups against Camel Corps.
Yeah. Cho'Gath? I've seen a lot of Cho'Gath and Garen in the LBL so far, I feel like. Oh, and then Vayne comes out. Now the question is, are they picking the Vayne because the Cho'Gath just got picked, or
Probably for sure. That would be for Gray. Interesting. Okay.
okay. I like it. Um
Oh, we're being told Vayne is Kaisa in draft in League of
Oh,
Legends.
okay.
Oh, Vayne is Kaisa. Interesting. Okay.
Honestly, I kind of like the Vayne a little bit more, but
I did too.
Yeah.
it's fair. Not all ADCs are Vayne players are willing to blind, especially when you don't see at least the support.
He's such a low range ADC. I think Kaisa's the safer pick, but I think Vayne would be better against the Cho'Gath, but it just
Wait,
depends.
they're griefing with this Darius ban, right? The Cho'Gath's
Yeah.
already picked.
I was like, isn't Cho'Gath going top?
Or
Or is
they're
this...
thinking jungle.
Oh. I mean, Cho could go to a lot of different positions. I played him
Yeah,
support and mid, but
yeah. I don't know if Immortal Odo plays it. It's definitely not going mid.
yeah, I don't know what these two top bans were,
Uh,
and then two jungle bans from EG.
yep. Yeah, we're seeing some bans for local library. Makes sense. Pinch that pool. I'm not sure what local library wants here, especially when you Kaisa maybe on the more engage, more CC. Can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, you really can't. Um, I do like the. So we got the Cho'Gath knockup with the Yasuo. I expect to see at least one more knockup champ coming through from EG. Thresh, I like that. I like Thresh.
Yeah, if Baby plays it, Gragas is pretty free. Uh, Wukong's up.
Yeah,
That's
Wukong is.
best jungler right now.
When are they gonna? When are they gonna nerf him?
Probably soon. They don't let that monkey stay up there too long.
Yeah, the monkey's on top
For
for
a
a
good reason.
couple weeks. Yeah,
Yeah, it is a little toxic. I mean, I don't think he's like that out of hand. Uh, if ooh, I don't like that
obvi-
Morgana.
obviously the Morgana just countering the Thresh right away. Just it's gonna be a boring bot lane now, but that's
Actually,
fine.
I don't know. I don't know if we've seen Immortal Odo play it. Trying to remember. But I mean, we'll see. If he's hitting the Qs, it's fine. But I mean, I guess the spell shield's fine. And Volibear jungle.
Yeah, I think it was just the spell shield against the Thresh. If he's hitting binds with the Misfortune ult, it'll be good, but I don't know if that was necessarily even the goal of that pick.
Yeah, yeah. Probably you're right. Probably just for the spell shield, which is I guess it's fine though. Yeah, honestly, just throw it on the Yasuo mid, especially with the Annie around.
Exactly. I wonder. So what did they pick with this last one that just got? Oh, was it
For the
Volibear?
jungler. Yeah, for Baby in the jungle. And then if
So
we
it
go
is
Diana, ooh,
Diana.
uh,
Sorry, the Volibear was lagging on my screen. Okay, Volibear and Diana for the junglers, I believe. Unless they're doing something with a Volibear top Cho'Gath jungle, which
I think that's kind of unnecessary. Honestly, I mean, especially you pick Cho'Gath into Gary and assume probably when you're picking it like that.
I think I think a couple seasons ago Cho'Gath was a viable jungler. I think he's not really a jungler
I
right
mean,
now.
he's fine, like he can,
Yeah,
but
he can jungle for sure.
he's probably just be better topping the Garen, and then Volibear's probably just better in the jungle. So
Yeah. What do you both think? Who won the team comp battle?
I think it's EG.
I think Ethan's Gremlins.
Like extra does like what's their gauge? I mean, Annie and
I
Diana, like you
yeah.
don't
I don't like the Diana
like
pick here, or even
what's
Annie.
their CC? I mean, like
If
Annie's kind
Annie's
of
your
CC.
if Annie's your engage, you kind of got to go a couple health items. Honestly, you can't just. I feel like it's because then you only have engage when her flash is up. You know,
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
you
I mean,
almost have to go the what do you call it? Uh, forgot that item that gives you a ton of health. And anyway, I'll think of it.
Even if you're using Diana or even Annie or any single member on extra teams, like if you're using them for engage, you also kind of just like one walls your engage, like Thresh
yeah,
Hook,
Yeah, that's the thing.
Diana
I think
Q, everything.
it's
I,
it's so hard for them to like take a fight extra. EG is way kind of. I mean, they're not like that much easier, but at least it's a little more simple. Like it's a lot simpler
Yeah,
of
simple
a
to
comp.
execute.
I think this game will live and die based on that Yasuo win wall. If that can block a lot of stuff, I don't. It's going to be a long day for extra.
Yeah, I guess Baby just doesn't play about. I mean, I think there are definitely better picks than Volibear. Like I said, Wukong, just something more for the knockup of Volibear. I mean, Volibear's strong enough. I mean, Volibear can shit on Diana in a 1v1, but Volibear hasn't seemed the most useful champ as of late. Especially if he ends up going AP, which I think
I'm
is probably ill-advised.
I'm surprised now the only knockups on EG is Yasuo and Cho'Gath. I don't think Volibear has a
Yeah,
knockup.
I mean, yeah, I feel like Omeru Odo, he's a decent Nautilus. You could just win Nautilus too. Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know why not
but
just play more for Yasuo.
and I don't think Gragas IRL is going to have issues making his own knockups, but it's just interesting.
I mean,
True.
if you do have like a player like Gragas IRL mid lane, you kind of do want to play around him. Draft a team comp that could help him, maybe accelerate him a little more. Sure, he can do it himself, but if you pick around him, it'll just be even harder to contain.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't understand the Morgana pick either, because even if you're picking it for the thresh hook out of lane, you also kind of just wind walls it away. So I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
I think it was purely a laning decision, which is unfortunate. But I mean, again, I'm a Morgana main, so I can't be too mad. But
Would you say it was misfortunate?
I mean, it was possibly a
Boo.
misfortunate pick.
I'm sorry. I'm so
Oh
sorry. I'm so
no!
sorry.
All right, muted. No, I'm kidding.
I will say one thing to note for the stream. It is extra extra on the right side and Ethan's Gremlin on the left. Just make sure nobody's confused.
I will say, I think Ethan's Gremlins is set up more for prolonged fights, whereas it looks like extra extras just blow you up immediately. You got the Diana, the Annie, the Garen alt. I think they're just like go
Yep.
in, blow someone up, and get out.
Yep. It
Uh,
is definitely just trying to go in, and then Ethan's Gremlin's kind of just fishing for something, seeing what they can get with their. You just look for Morgana Qs or Cho'Gath knockups and see what they get, or Yasuo tornadoes.
I just see Ethan's Gremlins in prolonged fights being able to do a lot better, especially with the Volibear and Cho'Gath um
Yep.
and Yasuo, obviously. But I don't know. Yeah, I do think Ethan's Gremlins won the draft, but however, I would not be surprised if this blow up comp just like if they can get enough picks with it and just blow people up in the side lanes, even before an objective, say right before a dragon, just blow someone up immediately. That might just be a free dragon.
Yeah. They I mean, like their comp, extra extras comp can definitely get out of hand if they get a lead. We'll see. We'll see how the Yasuo goes in the Annie. I'm interested to see, especially I mean, we know you Gragas RL is kind of crazy, but we'll see how Big Boy on the Beat pilots his Annie. It's
Yeah, well, one
perma
trick.
ban usually.
Yeah, I was about to say the last series that I was either watching or casting extra series. The other team actually picked it. I think 2 of the 3
Yeah.
games,
Yeah, the Camel Core, they picked the game 1 and then they
which essentially
gave
like
up on
banning
it.
it. Yeah,
Yep.
I got
Which
myself. Oh,
extra extra won both those games.
yeah, they did. Really, yeah, like you said, Camel Core is not a pushover win at all. So I think extra is on the come up. They for sure are. But this again, this is the only undefeated team. I think most people have them in the top 2 or 3 right now. Um, I just this will be their toughest test for sure to date.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know who they played. I guess.
Well, they played us, but I wasn't there at
Oh my
German or
gosh, so
Jungle,
the
so
worst team. No, I'm just kidding.
who else they played? I think they played John's the Goobers,
Oh, okay.
which and then they have on a bye, so we'll see. They do have 2 subs. No Ethan. Ethan's Gremlins, just Gremlins right now,
They're just
and
the Gremlins.
no Wolf Mac, who you Gragas RL likes to glaze a bit,
Yeah.
so that's his goat. We'll see. We'll
So
see.
I wonder. So Immortal Odo is subbing for Wolfmac, and then Brick Machine subbing for Eth. I don't know how that works. I guess they
Brick Machine's
figured
a
it
little
out.
bit ahead, but Immortal Odo is bronze. And
Oh,
Wolf
so
Mac
they
is
kind of just
silver.
evened it out.
Yeah, with they kind of went up with a little bit of Brick Machine, but technically went down for Immortal Odo for Wolf Mac. So
Sure.
yeah, I'm pretty sure at least point wise it just check out.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Yeah.
they are putting Fitzik ADC, who's usually support or jungle, so we'll see. So we'll see
Oh,
how
I
this
should have
goes.
asked. Do you mind doing play-by-play? I can do it.
Yeah, I can. I've been kind of
I
doing it.
don't mind doing play-by-play. I just got
Ooh,
dry mouth
hook,
right now.
hook going in on the bot lane. Good hook from Ulrich. Ignite's gonna go down, but a good Q to interrupt the Kai'Sa kind of end the play right there. Fitzik trying to get some damage back, but taking just as much as he's given.
Honestly, that you could argue that bind saved his life. Then
Yeah,
again, he did have flash up, so it
yeah.
would have depended. But
He did have Flash and Ignite, so I mean he still has Ignite. So I mean, Ulrich burning the Knight, get the push bot. I mean, overall pretty decent for both teams. Honestly,
yeah,
kind of evened out.
I really prefer the exhaust on Morgana. It comes in handy for landing your binds and your ult. But
True.
nothing wrong with a good old ignite either.
Yeah. I mean, I think especially into extra team comp, like they have so much burst. I think that's awesome with it.
Yeah,
Kind of put in work.
Exhaust would have been the play for sure. But
Oh, hook coming.
oh,
Ooh.
oh.
Didn't hit, but a good spell shield in response. If it were to
I think
hit.
it's gonna be a long mid lane for Annie because again, there is almost no downside for Yasuo jumping in, taking pot shots, and jumping out. It's basically just free. It's free damage essentially.
Yeah, I mean, if Annie blows Q on him, she doesn't have it for a minion with the reset. And she's, I mean, you see, she already started tier. I mean, we already see her like low on mana.
And if Yasuo's passive's up, there's just no downside. I mean,
Yep.
it's you just tank up all the damage and then you get out.
Both junglers started on opposite sides of the map, and they're pretty even. Yasuo, I think, might have saw Diana. He was kind of like hovering around there just to get vision. While he had to push mid.
Yeah, fairly even across the board. No first blood yet, which is not reminiscent of. I've been watching some pro play recently. I feel like first blood always happens in the first couple minutes, and it's always in the bot lane. They always just run at each other.
Well, I know before they changed it to 3 kills, they were just running like absolute kill lanes to just get first blood no matter what.
Nice win wall there. Yeah, it's hilarious. They're just like everyone run for. I do. It's a really good change they made. But with the first 3 kills instead of first blood.
Shogun's gonna take a bit of damage. He should be able to walk out from the Diana. But does take a good chunk from ZZ.
Yeah. Brick Machine's gonna be honestly fine. Cho'Gath has a lot of sustain in lane.
Both gonna sustain each other. Missing that Q is not the best though. Take a good bit of damage.
No, I don't think he has enough sustain to take a lot of those trades, but
no, Garen does have Ignite, so just probably gonna have to let that wave push in.
I don't mind the Ignite on Garen. I do the same on Rumble because you should be playing aggressively.
Yep.
And I mean, I know TP is the most valuable summoner spell in the game besides Flash. I mean, Flash abusers, all of us. But I know it's the most valuable summoner spell, but I don't like the nerfs they just gave it. And I think if you can get an early lead in lane, sometimes Ignite's the play. But it has to be on the right champ. Like, you shouldn't be taking Ignite necessarily on, like, I don't know, Maokai top. Right?
Ooh,
oh wow,
he's got 6. He's looking. Oh, good knockup. Though ZZ's gonna die here.
Yeah, ZZ's dead.
He's not gonna flash out. Wow, great knockup from Brick. Brick once again, being that
really?
Brick. Yeah, ZZ was looking for his ulti.
Just talking through the play-by-play. I don't like that play by ZZ. Even if it's successful, I think he dies probably.
I mean, I think he can flash out, but I mean, Brick was able to get the Q off before the silence came down.
True.
So,
and then there's a massive slow after the Q as well.
Yeah, I think if he's able to get the full combo off, he just died. Like Brick Machine just dies, and he's able to flash out. But I mean, once again, we're kind of seeing these top laners who are supposed to be winning their matchups, just kind of like not freeze lane, just push in and try to tower dive, and ends up going not great.
Yeah, because the Garen should most certainly be favored in this matchup.
Yep. Oh, good Q though,
nice
hitting
Q.
onto Ulrich. He's looking pretty dead to me. Like not going down just to secure it, give to the Yasuo. Yep. Yeah, they're fishing for the grubs, but kind of hard. They're pretty late.
Oh, he's gonna get the 4th shot off there. Okay, so Gray won that trade.
Yep. I don't like the extra trying to look for there, especially with Annie. Like, getting Karma pushed in. Oh, you guys looking in, ulting in, getting a good stun down from Big Boy on the beat though, and you guys will be able to get out. So I mean, overall, I mean, winning for Big Boy on the beat, but Kaisa got caught with the rotation.
Oh, nice up there. I can't believe that knockup procs the grasp. That's hilarious. Yeah. It's an auto attack one. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, like you were saying, Solomon. Extra's just pushing up, like Gray pushing up there and Garen pushing up top. It's just there's no reason to push up like that. And they're getting punished for it.
Yep. There's a winning play for Ugrag. It's getting the flash off Big Boy on the beat. All he burned was ult. So you got the flash to look for him, and yep.
And they don't have any turret plates yet for all their pushing in and pushing the enemy under turret. There's not really much to say for it.
You're right. I mean, they got a CS lead in top, and I mean they had one bot. It's kind of evened out now. But you know that's kind of all they had to show for it.
They do have Dragon though, so it's not like it's all been doom and gloom.
Yeah, they were able to pick that up. Yeah, I mean, at least for lane wise, Ugrag is kind of making up for all of it. But I mean, the kills are just better map rotation, better plays, more load, take a lot of damage. Get in the queue though. Gonna stop it right there. Nip it in the bud.
Ooh,
Maybe he's looking. Does have 6. Gonna flash in. Ult the tower. Big one beat no flash. Gonna drop. Good play on the mid. Machine doesn't have any mana. Ult from local library. No flash. Should drop. Going down to local library. Good play for extra. Get something back in the top lane. Good job playing for the top 2. Probably the most strongest member for the team now.
They essentially just pulled off. That there was a dive mid lane for one team and then a dive top lane for the other team. So that is good for extra.
That's definitely what you want to see for extra. You know, local libraries not sit in the jungle like some junglers in this league, just perma farming. But
me, just kidding.
Yep.
I think I need to farm more. I think I need to farm more. That's my issue.
Maybe. Oh, baby's on the back here. Gray does have some. So we're kind of flashing for nothing there. A little scared. But overall, it'll be fine. They get out as 4 members of Ethan's Gremlins go to the bot lane.
Yeah. The gold lead's not as far as you'd think. Obviously, True. Ethan's Gremlins is doing what they do best, just pushing their lead. Hopefully they can turn into some plates here. I don't think they will bot lane, but well, they might.
I mean, I think there's I mean, bot's still fairly even, but I think you know.
Ooh, I would have directed that towards
some damage. Yeah. You know, again, you know, EGvsEE, you know, he's a support player. Not the most practiced for ADC, but solid enough. The Tibbers does come down. Just getting the chunk on the Ugragas. You know, nothing's really up. The Dragons still got a bit, I guess. Dream still doesn't want to minimize his map a little bit. That's okay.
Yeah. Everything's starting to slow down a little bit. We do see Diana looking for something. It's not warded.
They stopped the back on the bot lane. Doesn't matter much. Diana is hovering. I don't think they can die though.
Void Grubs have spawned and they are going to be jumped on immediately by Ethan's Gremlins.
Cho'Gath no ult.
Cho'Gath no ult. Shouldn't matter, but we'll see. We'll see how aggressive extra wants to be.
Assume extra should just try to play for the dragon at least, but
yeah, at this point I think they just stack dragons. They got the first one. I know it's not the best prize.
Yeah, but I mean, honestly, they could fight for the dragon. They are. I mean, their Kai'Sa does have a static shiv plated, although you know not the strongest item, but they are. I mean, fairly even in items at least for the most part.
They're fairly even, but the misfortune with the early lethality will obviously do more damage than. But it just depends on how you play it, I suppose.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, they are looking to fight. Volibear could get caught out here. He's getting collapsed a little bit early here. Might have to ult or flash out. We'll see. Volibear's gonna ult back over though. Mortal Auto Q goes wide. Ulrich, seeing what you can do. Ugrag going in. Local library getting jumped on. Nobody around. Ugrag is taking a lot of damage. Ulting in though. About one-shotting. Good flash shot for Gray. Gray's not able to pick up the kill though, and Ugrag is gonna get out, and Annie did something there. Something in the back. Oh, but good pickup for Gray. Good snipe. Good shutdown. EGvsEE flashing in barrier for Gray, but he's gonna drop. And then you can Gremlins take. They like that. They'll take that.
Like I said, for extended plays and extended fights, Ethan's Gremlins just has the better team. Because you saw Diana go in and use the whole combo. It was a good combo. It hit most of the team. It just
I mean, if
you can't blow people up in the initial exchange, the whole team comp kind of falls apart. And they sadly couldn't. So
yeah, I mean, it was only her going in. Like the Andy wasn't even close. It was just Diana going in, got the ult. I don't even know if the damage came down, but just got one shot. I kind of went on the Volibear, but again, they just didn't really have enough damage. And I mean, Ugrag is kind of fed enough, so.
And it was a good ult by local library. I think it hit 3 people.
I mean, there's just no follow up.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only really the Annie that can follow up with the combo, so just wasn't able to be there.
Oh, nice.
Hook hit on the. Froze.
Got it frozen.
Again.
That's
X's.
alright. Well, we know what happened.
Okay, we just
Oh,
teleported,
never mind.
and Ethan Grimm was out there. Took a lot of damage though. Ooh, Molo playing with a little bit of fire. They could look for a dive, honestly, if the hook hits. They might have enough burst with the Q, but Moro has been on point with his spell shields. And Baby's bot too.
Yeah, actually, that Morgana pick coming to fruition. I like we said, it was more of a laning. Oh, wait, they're fighting.
Yeah. ZZ's looking. You guys could be in some trouble. We're looking bot lane now. Baby's running in. Ulrich the ball is going to be in trouble. He should drop to MF. Baby's still on the hunt for Gray. No sounds for Gray. Most likely going to drop flash in for Baby to just cure it. Make sure you Grag's in trouble. Should hit the blast gun though.
Holy cow!
Yep.
You Gragas got out of that.
Yeah,
That's
not looking good.
That's demoralizing when you're chasing someone who has 2 health for so long and he just hits the blast cone at the same time, knocking you the opposite direction.
I'm pretty sure he just dashed through the tower. It was just walk all the way around.
Yeah, that's what he did. He dashed the tower, then dashed through Gragas to hit the blast cone. It's so demoralizing when that happens.
Local library looking a little tilted, just rage, walking mid. Like, feeling like you gotta do something to Yasuo, but kind of impossible, especially with the Tiber, just kind of giving a free dash for Yasuo, honestly.
Yeah, game's not over yet for Extra. If they can get to their second items, they might be able to... Oh, nice bind. They might be able to blow some people up, but that second item's a long ways away for some of them.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have... I mean, I guess we haven't seen it yet. I'd like to see... I'm a big component of the Diana tank build now. They're looking for Volibear. Volibear jumping in. Gray went a little too far. Local library looking in. Volibear ults in. Good ult for local library to pull him back though. Big shutdown for local library. You Gragas looking to fight. Good ult in. Honestly, Morgana's there, huh? He's pretty strong. But they'll take that shutdown for Diana.
Yeah.
Picking out Baby there.
Good play. Good hook. Good everything.
Yeah.
Gray stepped up a little bit too far at first, but then got right out of there. So
yeah, local library was alt was able to pull him just back just enough, so Gray wasn't gonna get hit anymore. They're still looking for you, Gragas. Annie's down here now. No Tibbers. No Tibbers. We'll see. We'll see how you guys plays it. This is Tornado 1, local library. Jumping in, wind wall comes down. Flay comes out. You Gragas looking to see if you get the blast gun. Nope. Local library picking up another kill.
Good kill. I'm surprised that wasn't a shutdown with the big CS lead he had, but just a normal 300 gold.
Yep. I think he... I guess that at some point. I don't remember when he died the first time.
Yeah, I don't either. Oh, he might have died during the... Oh, yeah, Gray sniped him after the dragon fight.
Oh, yeah. That was a shutdown. He got shut down from there.
Oh, yeah.
Just didn't have enough to come get another one. Work machine.
Okay.
Working on is easy here. I don't think there's going to be a kill. I don't think he's going to get down to that. I mean, Physic, though. Yep. Forcing out the flash was easy. Physic slow coming out. And Morgana's looking for him now. If he can hit the Q, nope. Be able to walk out. But they are looking for the top towers. They got the mid and bot. Good rotations for Ethan's Gremlins here. They should be able to get the top tower.
And I believe they already have feet, right? Yeah, they do. Yep.
They'll take down the top tower. Good rotations, though. They're taking out the free gold on the map.
Yeah. Good plays overall.
I like looking here. Hook comes in. Root. Fitzik coming down, not hitting Ulrich though. Good ult from local library. Doing a lot of damage on the Fitzik here. Doesn't have another dash. Oh, but good flash to get him. What a little flashed out. Good flash for Gray to go over. Ulrich hooking the Cho'Gath. Good hook. Ooh, I don't know about going in though. He's gonna drop. Gray should be able to pick him up eventually. Should be able to give it to Gray. He does have ult. Oof, he was about to chomp there. It would have been close. They should be able to pick up this dragon though. Good tornado. Baby's gonna pick it up. Oh, I don't know about this ult. I don't know about this fight. We'll see if ZZ can just blow him up. Ugrag's going to fight in. Gets the ult down on both of them. Doing a lot of damage. Gets stunned up though, and a good ult from ZZ. That was a good stun. Ugrag is barely not able to get it. Yeah, Baby didn't turn around.
Don't call it a comeback.
Yeah, they're doing good work. They're coming back. I think they are coming back here.
Dare I caster curse them?
Yeah, the Volibear is going AP, and I don't know.
Oh, really? I didn't even see that.
He's going the rod, and the rod to the whatever that item that reduces cooldown for your abilities on the auto attacks.
The rod does help with sustained fights, a lot of healing and mana regen, but Yeah, I don't know if that's the build right now. I agree with you. I do think Baby's doing amazing though. 9 KP on this Volibear. It's like
Yep.
that's most of the
He's
KP.
been almost all of them, besides that solo kill top and soon mid, I think. But
Both junglers doing really well this game,
I mean,
honestly.
give or take for Ethan's Grill, I think they just have been kind of. I mean, XRX has been very good, which I mean we kind of knew they're down to run it around the map and just look to fight. I think Ethan's Grill was not quite prepared for that as they look to move around the map. They've been kind of getting picked out.
Yeah, they really have. The last 5 minutes have definitely gone in extra's favor, which I mean, I knew they were. I figured they had the comeback potential. I didn't think it happened that fast. But again, they're still
I mean,
losing.
yeah, they're still down in. I mean, I will tell you, for better or worse, Extra has all 3 tier 1s to
Yep.
take for Ethan's Gremlins, so
Yeah,
a lot of gold.
The comeback hasn't happened yet. They're still behind, but it is a lot closer than it was 5 minutes ago.
Yep. They've definitely took a bit of the wind out of the sails for Ethan's Gremlins.
Oh yeah, they and now those second items that I was talking about are coming in. Diana has it. It looks like even Gray has his second item.
Yep,
It's gonna be pretty good here. Especially since lethality MF will fall off. I mean, I like lethality MF. I build it, but it'll fall off compared to the Kaisa. Oh, we see a fight.
Oh, local library got hit though, and we walk out. I'm not sure about looking for down the mid, but I mean, for Extra they have the gold where they won it, and their ADC in jungle, and then Annie could just be a stun bot. TP coming in for Yasuo on the mid lane. Alt coming down for fifth stick. Charge should still go. Tower will drop. You guys going on the local library here. Gets the win roll, hits the tornado, jumping in. Gray could be in some trouble, but Ugrag is kind of caught out now, going by himself as a big boy on the beat, catching fifth stick out, and the rest of these ribs look for the mid. Annie's gonna drop. Cho'Gath on the prowl. Zizi's coming.
So actually huge for Big Boy on the beat there. He only got a 1-for-1 there, but he was 1v3 in the whole team while they were able to take care of the Yasuo.
Yeah.
Huge that he was able to just. He took the concentration of the whole team so that they could just do what they wanted with Yasuo there.
Pretty much did what Ugragas RL did, but better. Ugragas tried to do the 1v3, didn't get the 1v1 and but Big Boy on the beat was able to.
Yep, just did the exact same thing, but better, exactly.
Did burn his flash, so I believe Drag will be the next thing that they'll probably fight for, so we'll see if he has it up. That's a pretty big summoner for Annie. And Physic will have his up, as well as Ugragas has his. So we'll see, but overall, winning play there for extra to get in the tower, getting the 2 kills. 2 for 1.
Yeah, and there's nothing they're gonna get out of it except money and maybe setting up vision for this dragon. But is the Otacon up? I can't. It looks like it is up.
Yeah, in the bot lane. Yep. So actually, I guess that would be the thing they fight for.
Yeah, I think it's too early for either team to go for it. But I've seen crazier stuff.
You'll see. Extra, like I said, they do like to fight. They will be down through as they're heavy in the bot lane. I don't think they can do that with the Cho'Gath.
They should start backing. They should both start backing.
Yeah. Just give up on it. They're looking at mid lane a little bit. 3 on 3. Walking down the river could be dangerous here. They're kind of walking into Ethan's Gremlin here. They're looking to pick off Ugragas, but this might be dangerous. They can live for a while. Knock up on the Thresh. Gray in a bit of a bad spot. Baby jumping in, and Big Boy on the beat's just gonna get dropped down. Ult coming in. Gray is in trouble. No ulti. They're dashing forward. Flashing for Baby. Local library gonna jump over and get the flash out. Getting flashed on. Ooh, good Q though from Moto Odo and Flash. And Diana's gonna drop. Bistic looking for a little bit more, but not gonna happen.
I understand what extra was trying to do there with kind of the flank, but when a Cho'Gath Yasuo turn on you, you're both kind of squishy. It's over,
Yeah, let's be honest. I don't know if Cho'Gath Yasuo are the ones you want to try to collapse on. They're gonna live for a little bit, which I mean they kind of just won anyway, like 2v4 whatever. They just picked up the Annie.
In the defense of extra's bot lane, they were hoping anyone but Cho'Gath and Yasuo showed up bot lane. They were hoping it was anyone, but at that point it was kind of too late. The objective was already, the objective fight already was started in a way. So
yeah, they were looking for anybody else, but then I assume their team was calling like, oh no, we're all coming before them, we can go, but they weren't that much faster really. And with their bot starting the fight onto them. Like Ray had to burn his ult very early, just to try to reposition better because he's in that weird spot.
Yeah.
And once he dropped, and even though Andy was kind of able to get the combo down, just got hit by the Morgana bind and had an MF ult on his head. Ethan's Room is gonna take that, win the fight, get the Otacon. It is the revive.
The revive.
We'll see.
Oh.
We'll see if they run it down.
So they're gonna play a bit silly for a little bit now, which is what you're supposed to do.
We'll see. We'll see. It looked like in your game you didn't know what it did.
No,
Flashing out, trying to live.
I don't know what any of this new stuff does. I still don't know. I still have no idea.
I think you were flashing out to live when you had it. I think somebody else at some other point, and I think another game flashed in to save you when you had it. It's like
I fully admitted before my series, I don't know any of the new stuff. I don't know what. Like I kind of know. I vaguely know of. Now I know a lot more than I used to. I'll say that.
Yep. Just know when you have that ring around you, you can go a little stupid.
I told my team. I said I'm just gonna go for the objectives. I don't know.
You got him. They won the beat. Getting the stun on Immortal. Moto might drop. Does have the passive. Yeah. I was gonna say you guys DC there. Walking back. I was wondering if there was gonna be a pause or insta rejoin.
Oh, I guess he's ready to join. Terrible time to pause it. Not his fault, but like.
I mean, they waited a little bit. I mean, they did wait. Immortal Otis should be out, and even if he drops, it's not going to matter much.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And overall, I mean, honestly, they waited, so it's good. Local Library is trouble though. Face check in the bush, gonna get dropped down. Oliver jumping in. Oliver flashing out. Doesn't hit the flay. Does get rooted from Big Boy on the beat. Gonna get knocked up though. No flash. EGvsEE hitting ult.
I assume he's dead.
Oliver he's 100% gonna die here.
It's a logical assumption that the Thresh is no longer with us. They should do this. They should do this dive. Yes,
they're looking.
Good.
Yep.
This is actually really good.
Yep, he's gonna drop there. Let's see how much they get in the mid tower. They do have grubs, no minions though. They're tickling in it. Minions coming. Are the grubs gonna live?
They gotta still just keep diving. I think they can just
looks like baby's thinking. Yep, they could still keep going. ZZ's trying to get what he can from the bot lane, but at least an inhibitor here, if not more. I'm not sure how long the things last. The revive. We'll see how far. Yep. I mean, if they got the timer for it, they can just keep pushing. We'll see how. I think it's just gonna end the game. Hold on. The buff did run out, but they could look to end here. Local trying to go in, getting insta drop. Gray doing what he can. Pepperin dodging the hook. Oh, good play though, but the game just gonna end. Just like that. Ethan's Gremlins take game 1.
That's absolutely how you're supposed to use that Otacon. You keep going until it's either expired or you die.
Yep.
And they used it to perfection there. EGvsEE IRL did the right thing by continuing the dive. I was wondering why the rest of the team was backing out at first. I was like, no, go in. Which obviously Yasuo has more ability to dive like that. But yeah, that was perfect use of the Otacon there. That I didn't even know what it did a week ago.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I didn't know if they'd be able to end, but as easy just kept pushing bot, and nobody was there to stop the push, so they were just able to end.
Is that Otacon broken? Yes, correct. But I mean, we can't do anything about that now.
I mean, well, yeah, just win the fight and win the Otacon for yourself.
Yeah, right. I do like the mini comeback from Extra. It showed signs of life in this series.
That's what I say. Even though when they were winless before, I mean every game they play was close, signs of life, still fighting, still even goal lead from the early game, not the best, but doing work in the mid game. I think they kind of went back a little bit, pushing a little bit too much, like in the top and bot. But if they want to run the Andy again, at least they don't have to deal with the Yasuo. But we'll see. Yeah.
Yeah. Still a good game. Dream's been really quiet. Dream hates us. It's fine.
No, you guys are the casters. I'm just gonna observe.
Oh, just an observer. I see.
I mean, you both are really good at yapping, so it's kind of hard to get a word in.
Yeah.
Oh wow, is that how it goes?
Well, all we can ask you about, what do you think of the mid lane matchup there?
I mean, it kind of went the way I expected it to. Um, sure, Gragas kind of had like some like questionable. I guess in the team fights, Gragas did kind of have like questionable flank opportunities, but like we saw, um, every time that he went on whatever XYZ target, he kind of did pull more than one person. So in a way, I guess it did kind of help. If so many people
I
are
mean,
focused on the Yasuo.
I mean, he was kind of running. I mean, it wasn't until that Otacon where they tried to, do the wraparound, and then I mean that was it. And then,
I mean,
uh,
I'm going to admit Yasuo into Annie is pretty difficult. Her range is super, super, super high. It was buffed not like a year or two ago, something like that. It's just really hard to kind of be flashy. It's kind of like the typical melee into mage mid lane. Unless the mage messes up or oversteps, it's really hard to look for a play on them. But I think Yasuo's rotations are good.
See,
yeah,
I thought that mid lane matchup there was really no danger for either because like you said, the Annie just saves her stun for when I feel like Annie
Gragas
just saves
kind
her
of.
stun for when Yasuo goes in, and Yasuo saves his passive for when he goes into poke. And
Well, his
the
passive
really,
is really easy to proc. You just auto attack him.
yeah, but if you're walking up in auto range, I feel like he's
Yeah,
definitely
that's
going to
what
do
it looked like. And
damage to you.
I think that's
Um,
why you Gragas would just jump in, get the chunk, and that's why you kind of had like a 30-40 CS lead.
yeah,
Yeah,
I mean that's just kind of like a Gragas knew the matchup. I would say a
Yeah,
bit more,
yeah. I
which is
don't
to
know.
be
It's
expected. It's a
I
and
grandmaster.
don't know
He's
how
again,
never
many
done it.
Annies. I don't know how many Annies he's going against, to be honest.
I think it's just like the premise of the
I don't see
champion.
Annie mid much, but yeah,
I
you're
don't
right. I
either.
mean,
She's pretty bad.
yeah.
well, if extra, I think they just keep the same bans because now they don't have to worry about the Yasuo. Uh, we'll see if
Yep.
they let Annie go through again though.
I don't see
Probably do.
there's
Honestly,
any
I don't
reason
think
for you to
Annie
ban it.
did. Annie, like I said, I think Gragas is
He's
confident
fine.
enough to pick whatever into Annie.
Yeah. I
Um,
will say into like these lower elo, well not lower elo, but like into players he knows that are I guess lower elo than him, he's comfortable playing whatever.
yeah. I want to. We've just seen it so many times, but like, if I was local library, I just want to see my like top and bot not push up so much like that. Like, you don't have like tower dive champs for real, for real. But if they just like freeze lane, it's so much easier to gank, especially with how like much they were pushing out their opponents.
Yeah.
Just freeze lane and then let they step up, let local library goes up and gets the they get the gank off.
I
It's able to
agree.
do so much more.
I will say like we haven't seen freezing at all in either any really lane.
Just and like I don't know, like no teams is freezing when they have. I mean, we see some like I know Germ will kind of try to freeze. We see some like do soft freezes, but like I don't know, we haven't really seen like at least especially for like these you Gragas IRL or like P2Par, like we aren't seeing these like ones who have the like big matchups, especially in the solo lanes, like freezer at all. It's kind of
I
like push down and
I
you know.
think mid lane freezes. While they're valuable, they're really
Ye-
easy to break.
Yeah,
Support jungle
I do
can
agree.
just roam up.
I do. I was thinking more at least for like top
Top
or
lane it
bot
can be
for sure.
devastating if you freeze. I don't know why
Yeah,
that hasn't been.
such long lanes. I don't know why
Yeah,
we're not seeing it, especially for like I said, all these top laners that
yeah.
are,
Mid lane,
we
I'm
say it better,
honestly
but
not expecting anybody to freeze. It's just jungle support impact is way too prominent in competitive play.
yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I just every time the camera pans, we're seeing like at least that game we're seeing Garen and Kaisa Thresh just pushing in under tower. But it's like I don't know.
Yeah.
And then what can local library do besides farm his jungle? That's why
Uh,
Baby I feel like was able to get so much more done on the plays.
Another thing I would like to see more of are kind of four-man dives bot lane when waves are pushing in or crashing, I guess. But like you said, you would need to slow push, which people aren't
Yeah,
really
I think it
doing.
would have been hard with their comp. They had to have the Annie come down, but Annie was kind of getting perma pushed, so she was never gonna have first move. So I think it was kind of hard,
Yeah, I do
honestly, for
agree.
the dive bot. Although I do agree with you that would have been nice to be able to do it.
Four-man dives are pretty hard for bot laners.
I think for the comp advantage EG had, extra did pretty well, and now I think hopefully they do even a bit better now that all those champs are off the table for EG. But
Yeah,
I also don't think EG has a has a champ pool problem. You know.
Yeah, I don't know if I mean maybe Cho'Gath is Brick Machine's most played, but like besides that, I don't know if that's really like any of their most played, honestly.
Yeah, I don't
Also,
think.
shout out to, I think both the supports might be bronze, and they both did really well in my opinion.
Immortal Odo is bronze. Ulrich is silver. Yeah,
Okay,
you're right.
yeah,
We did see some good plays, good binds, good hooks.
yeah.
Uh,
I think that they were making the plays.
yeah, but
Good
you know,
support, good
it's
support play
it's
from both
support
of them.
role, decent support, but you know, not gonna matter much. They
Yeah,
did, they didn't run it, I guess, but you know,
for
they did their
sure.
part. They did what they had to.
Interesting with the Misfortune band coming out right away. I
Yeah, that is Gray's most played. That's fair.
okay, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
So they first picked it the first time
Yep.
and then banned it this time.
And they are swapped still. Or extra chose red side again.
Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. They
Makes
were
sense.
saying
Counter
again,
pick
yeah.
is easy. Any that is surprising, I guess.
It's just
Not confident for the Zed, or maybe they think they ban Zed if they don't ban Annie.
I don't I don't even think it was I don't think that Gragas IRL is going to have any issue with Annie. I think it's just more taken away.
They're
I
trying to.
just it
They
seems like they're
actually
taking away everyone's comfort picks.
Ethan's Gremlins kind of just swapped all their bans. None of those are the same, or the Lilia. But the other two, before they banned Garner and Leona's kind of surprising. Honestly, throwing a ban to support. Like, I think
Yeah,
Poppy
I
is the
don't
most
think
played.
Leona's good, but I don't think she's in a good enough spot to throw a ban her way. But who knows? I don't know.
I mean, I guess they were just doing it. They were respecting the MF, so they didn't want the Leona to just be able to ult the MF. All
Yeah, makes sense.
I that's
Lux and Kid.
surely support. I don't see Gragas playing that
No, no.
at all.
Gragas is like Gragas IRL is like Dream. They play some ridiculous mobility thing mid that's broken. That
Pretty
Lux
much.
has Lux has no mobility.
Yep. And just like you said, that's definitely not a dream champ either.
There's
It's not a day in my life.
not a day in my life I'd see Dream play.
I'll give you one
I'm just
one
kidding.
day.
Hey, actually,
I'll give
Dream
you a
plays a
Lux game.
couple. Dream plays a couple things with low mobility, like
Yeah.
Victor and Wei.
He's a Mel main now.
Oh, he's a Mel
Yeah.
main. He's a Mel
Just you
main.
wait. February 9th, I'm whipping out the mill.
Yep.
Can that champ get banned already? Dude,
Probably would you.
yesterday I threw a fully empowered Grog or a Varus Q at her, and it did 80% of my health when it reflected back.
Good.
Reflected at you.
Yeah,
That's
I fully empowered Q, and it just did 80% of my health. I was like, okay, I guess I got it back now.
Can't wait to do it to you.
It hurts so bad.
Yeah, try Varus ult me.
Yeah, I'm never throwing a Varus Q at a Mel anymore. Just can't do it.
I like the Mumu pick. I'm a bit of a Mumu enjoyer. He's just so easy. And we see the Zed anyway. It makes sense. I think you ban the Annie. I don't think Zed's good
I,
than the Annie.
I would play something defensive mid for sure.
Well,
Oh,
for extra, yeah.
yeah,
They're
yeah.
gonna. Oh, that's mid. That's Malphite mid for sure.
That has to be mid lane. That's actually so disgusting.
Uh, makes sense. We'll see.
Yeah, it makes sense. You
I,
build
I,
one armor item and you're basically safe in lane.
yeah, I think he's still just gonna get. Like, I think it's gonna be the same thing as the first game, where you guys are just gonna get like a 30 CS lead, just kind of
Yeah,
for
that's
free.
the thing.
I mean, I don't know. Malphite's not unkillable early. He can
I
definitely
just,
pick up one or two.
I mean, maybe I'm thinking just players, I guess, but I don't see you, Gragas, making. I mean, like we saw, he didn't make mistakes in lane. He made some like just kind of like going in. So I mean, I see that, but I don't see him. I think he might just run the lane.
I agree. The big boy on the beat just really needs to just play safe. If that Zed
Yeah.
is fed, your Caitlyn is not gonna have a good game.
Nope.
I actually already like Extra's team more than their last team comp.
Team comp for sure. For sure. I mean, we'll see what they pick top. I mean, top and jungle needs some damage here. They need some AP damage too. Lilia's gone. They could do Diana again. Diana wouldn't be terrible.
Yeah,
I know he plays Talia too. Talia couldn't be bad,
I
honestly.
think I think Amumu later on, like mid game and late game, Amumu's just better than Diana. He
Yeah,
basically
for
he
sure.
basically does the same thing Diana does, but better, and he's a tank.
Pretty much. Although
Diana
I'm
can
not Tank Diana can put in some work.
true that the tank Diana does some work, but
I don't like. Does he play AP top? Does he play Mordekaiser?
He can,
Yeah.
yes. It's banned.
I mean, but it's kind of like you're forcing him on. Like he's kind of forced to play AP, right?
Mordekaiser is banned.
Surely. Yeah, I don't know. They're gonna have no. Is it gonna be a Gwyn? Like, are they gonna look for Gwyn? Maybe they're thinking Brick picks a tank and he goes Gwyn.
I don't know ZC to play Gwen. Not to say he can't, but
Yeah,
I don't know him to play it.
no other AP picks. I don't know. I don't know about the Zinjao pick, honestly.
I mean, is it gonna be a full AP?
I don't like the
Malphite?
Zinjao pick at all. Actually, they're all
I don't either.
They're already showing 2 melee. I like a Mumu into Zinjao, honestly.
I think Jinzhao's a strong champ. It just doesn't fit with this comp.
Yeah, I don't know, as a kind of a bit of a Zinjao one trick, and a Mumu is kind of the second on there. Like if they pick Zinjao, I'm fine with like a Mumu is good. You just CC him for so long. It's fine.
This is actually no. I don't know. I think extra messed up their comp.
Yeah, I don't know.
Giving
top for AP and
yeah, but not that. You're like potentially giving 4 melee picks into Darius.
That's hold on.
So awful.
Wait, is it actually Gragas? Wait, who's their ADC?
It could be
Darius?
It could be Lux Gragas bot or Lux Amumu bot.
Is it Lux Gragas? Fitzik? What's Fitzik? It could be Gragas, I guess.
Amumu and Gragas.
Yeah.
I know Fitzik plays a lot of Amumu. Or he's played
Amumu and Gragas can both go support. So I mean, it's probably one or the other.
Ooh. I guess Fitzik could play Lux too.
Yeah, and then Garen another 8.
Yeah.
I mean, and then they just picked a full AD team, like you just said, with the Garen.
Yeah, extra's comp is not good. I don't like it.
I mean, at least Ethan's Gremlins might not go that much resistance. I mean, Mumu gets armor kind of eventually. I mean, I guess.
I don't know. It's just if Darius gets a single execute
damage,
off, you're screwed.
Like they don't really have enough burst, and I feel like their consistent damage, like Ethan's Gremlins' consistent damage is kind of more, and they have kind of more CC. I don't know. Like Zed just goes on Caitlyn. How can Caitlyn play? And then like where's extra's damage if they don't get ahead? We are seeing it is gonna be Fitzik on the Lux and Mumu bot, so Gragas jungle. I think this is kind of worse. I would have liked to just see the Mumu jungle, honestly, but never mind. Wait, it's Gragas top, Darius jungle. Unless they're swapping roles.
Interesting. Okay, so it looks like it is Lux Amumu bot, which is normal, but
it's normal.
Well, no, not normal. No, not normal. I mean, the Amumu support's normal, not the Lux ADC.
Kinda, yeah.
My brain wasn't working there.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I think they're gonna have a rough bot lane, though. Honestly, I mean, it's pretty much just gonna be waiting for Lux to just be able to just clear waves. But
as I said, Lux at no point in the game does damage to Leona. I don't think.
No.
Maybe very late game, but
I mean, Amumu kind of can. I guess he has the his E that reduces magic resistance.
I guess that's a good point, and he has percent health, but
or does makes magic damage do true damage, something like that.
I'll say this though: if you're doing a lot of percent health with Amumu in their face, you're taking a lot of damage. So, yeah, I don't know, because the Zin's whole thing is to spread people out, and the Malphite and Leona want people to be grouped up. There's a lot of weird team comp things for extra here that don't coincide necessarily. And like Dream said, with all the melee into Darius, it is going to be a Darius jungle. Which
yeah, honestly, with all the stuff that Ethan Gremlins swapped around, I don't know now. Extra's comp's looking a little more, at least, like stable. At least I don't know. Like Ethan's Gremlins comp is kind of they cooked a little bit. They cooked a little too much, maybe.
They were in the kitchen too long. The chefs were going crazy.
I don't know how the Darius Garen matchup is top. Maybe they were just gonna flex it.
Here's definitely the positives for extra's team comp. They're definitely tankier. I mean, there's only really one tank on the other side. It depends on what Gragas builds, I suppose, and Darius.
No, yeah, honestly, I'm a little disappointed that you Gragas RL. They picked Gragas for their team, but he's not playing it.
Yeah, right.
Might need to go ahead and change that name.
I was about to say, can we sue for false advertising here? I don't know. The league has to make money somehow, so we're just gonna start suing our players.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that I might lean a little bit more to extra's comp now. I mean, if the Caitlin's able to live through the Zed, or like Zed's not able to get on her, I think they can cook a bit, but we'll have to
I
see. We'll
think
have to see.
I think I like EG's team comp better if they have a real ADC, which sounds obvious, but
Yeah, I mean, yeah, their shit's just so whack. I don't know. It's hard to be like, yeah, that's better.
yeah,
They're
right.
they're playing like a straight like normal or draft mode draft here, playing for fun, is what it looks like, honestly.
Yeah, I'm gonna use this last minute to go to the bathroom and make myself an old fashioned. Be right back.
Okay. All right, Dream.
Grim?
uh, man, I think what I say. Maybe not Diana. What was the other AP pick I said for jungle? Talia. Talia might have cooked here, jungle. Honestly,
Well, fuck you too, Aaron. The fuck?
yeah, it's kind of fucked Aaron. And Aaron and Corey, kind of being toxic. Kind of weird, honestly.
Hey, my fault. I'll just shut up.
Yeah, look what you did, Aaron. Maybe lose my casting partner here.
I do be casting. Alright.
Yeah, we'll say this stream is sponsored. We do have a sponsor now. It's
By Red
sponsored
Bull?
by Drunk League Gamers.
I heard that, and I've never drank in my life.
Your old fashioned is just the no alcohol, just the
Yeah,
the
it's like an
bitters
old.
and
I love a good old fashioned with my vermouth here. I can't even say it right. Vermouth. I don't.
It's vermouth.
Yeah, okay. I had it right the first
Yeah,
time.
it. Yeah, it.
I'm excited for this game because honestly, I think the more we talk about it, the more I'm realizing Extra does probably have a better team comp. They're tankier. They have more
I mean,
engaged.
it's so hard to say that extra or Ethan's Gremlins comp is better because it's just so
I think that both
goofy.
team
Like,
comps are not. I think both team comps are not good. Let's just put it that way.
yeah, there's some work to be done, but I mean, honestly, I mean, since they picked such like a solo QE for fun kind of comp, not solo QE, but like normals for fun comp. I mean, I assume the game will be pretty fun.
Yeah.
I don't think
Also,
it'll end at 25 minutes again. Say that much.
yeah. Well, and really, the only reason that game ended at 25 minutes was because of the circumstances. I think that game was fixing to go to 35 minutes at least, but
Yeah, at least to Baron, but I mean, they were.
I think the circumstances with the Otacon and the perfect tower dives definitely just.
Yeah, I mean, Ethan's Gremlins could have padded some stats for sure, but oh well.
If we're
They
talking
still
about the
win.
skin game, though, I give it to extra for the skin game right now.
Yeah, their wallets are a bit bigger right now. I mean, honestly, it's pretty close.
I do like. I'm a huge fan of Oktoberfest Gragas, but I do love Gragas. So.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like,
Yeah, it is pretty
I
close.
like Imperium. Imperium looks pretty cool. Galaxy, Jesus Christ, Dreams flashbang.
Flashbang
I did.
throwing smoke.
I don't know why your like brightness seems so high, like your brightness or contrast.
I apologize. I didn't mean to be too bright.
And see, it goes back.
This dream is the brightest star in the sky to me.
I think they're in a pause because it's not.
Could be. We did see you, I guess, AFK. Yeah.
Also,
Might
Jaden,
need to-
Sia, thank you for that.
No, you
Don't
can't
know.
play stream.
You don't know who you are. Shut
Take
up.
it back.
Shut up.
Got him.
The one compliment in my life and you take it from me? Okay, we're here.
Yeah, I will agree. We love break. Break. That's just that break. Just so many times we see it. There was a pause. You're right. Insta pause. Insta unpause.
I'm gonna need Mr. Gragas to get a shit together.
Brick we saw. I was wrong. It was Brick against Frostia, who turned it around. Turn around the fight every time. We Brick do it so many times.
Yeah, Brick will do that to you. I'm interested to see if they're both just gonna 5-point. I don't think either team is necessarily an invasion.
Gremlins could invade. They have a lot of CC.
Oh, looks like an invade coming here, or at least or stacking a bush, one of the two.
Extra, yeah. Probably stacking a bush. I don't know about invading. I think extra is way worse at invading than Ethan's Gremlins.
Good bush to stack there.
Hovering, I mean,
It's a 5 stack for the other.
Leona has to start E if they are gonna invade, but it'll just get seen, and so they'll be able to walk out. They do.
She would have to flash E. It's just not worth it.
We'll see if they do it at 55 or a minute. If it's not gonna be 55 or a minute, yeah, they're gonna pull out.
Nah, I like the thought process behind it.
Sure. Why not?
I mean, stacking a bush is good because they do have a Lux Amumu. They actually had a really good invade on the other team.
Yeah.
So it was just preventative measures.
Yep.
Yeah, Darius's level 1 is also insane. So.
Yeah, with the Q, if he's hitting everybody. I mean, Zed's kind of whatever. Gragas, whatever. I mean, they can do a lot. I mean, I guess the Gragas Q could do a lot if they're just CC'd onto it.
I hate playing against Darius. I hate that if he lands any ability or auto, he basically ignites you. I think it's silly, but whatever.
Yep. Yeah.
Or maybe I'm just bad and I need to get good. I think that's also likely.
I think we definitely want to see this Malphite try to like back early and just get a tier or something, because he's already out of mana.
Yeah.
So like another 2 Qs and that's it.
As a Malphite enjoyer, you throw 2 Qs, you're half mana. You do kind of need to get a tier on your first back, or start out with a Doran's Ring, which feels so bad.
Yeah.
Oh, the level 2 hits.
Oh, yep. Ulrich hits it. The move's gonna counter though. Barrier comes down, ignites down on the Fistic. Flash in, is it gonna be enough? It is gonna be enough. Leona's gonna get the first blood. Good play on the bot lane. Yep. It's kind of what I figured. Not gonna be Lux and Mumu, not real bot lane.
Yeah. Lucky enough for Ethan's Gremlins, it doesn't give the feat yet, but.
Yeah, but I mean, Lux is. I mean, it's definitely what you don't want to happen. Gragas looking to trade on to Big Boy. No cooldowns, but Big Boy on the beat, no mana, no health.
I was about to say Big Boy on the beat needs to run, but then I saw Gragas does not have Ignite.
Yeah, now looking at the junglers, Darius is kind of like 2 camps up on the Xin Zhao here. I don't know what happened to the Xin Zhao, but Baby's got a timer here if he wants to walk around, honestly. Could be enough. Not going to, though.
Did Xin, like, maybe an attempt gank top? I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe... I mean, I guess if Xin Zhao started Raptors, it's going to be a little bit slower.
Yeah, that could be it.
Darius starting blue. Darius clears pretty quick.
That was a really good body slam by Brick to deny that cannon. But now he
got it.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
The cannon
is good. Huh?
Yeah. Or he denied the enemy cannon, got his own. That's good.
Yeah, I don't think I haven't seen Brick play Gragas, honestly, but he started a tier. Out of mana, though. And Big One Beat still stayed. Would like to see him.
Yeah, he needs to take a cheater. Well, I guess he can't get a tier back.
I mean, I don't know, back in TP or something. I don't know. The tiers. I mean, I guess he's able to catch waves at this point, burning the pots. Gragas went Doran's also.
He needs to back and get a tier in boots and just keep farming.
I guess he's actually chilling now. Local library looking. Gonna jump in. Darius is there. Go on to you, Gragas. We'll see if he can get the flash. He's not gonna be able to get the flash. Local library could be in trouble. Oh no, it's gonna be a rage flash. Oh no, local library's in trouble. Flash for Baby. Yeah. He's heated up. Gonna hit the Q. Big One Beat's gonna flash out.
Oh!
Almost dropped. No, he should be
okay.
This bleed never mind. It's a double kill. Never mind, that bleed.
I'm telling you, what kind of champ design is this? You just ignite everyone who you walk close to.
Yeah, I mean, local library just kind of rage flashing. Going in, good Q though to hit both of the Caitlyn and Mortal Odo. Able to flash out. Gray doesn't have flash, but he's gonna drop to the Ignite again. 2 kills for Leona. Darius is behind though. They should walk up. Leona chasing the Darius down. Gray's kind of trying to fight back. It's a little bit awkward. Maybe a miscommunication. Going on the Baby. Gray's getting hit by Fitzit. Gonna get the Q down. Barrier's coming down. No flash for Baby. Good root for Fistic. Flash it for Ulrich. Oh, but the auto's not gonna be enough for Gray. So much damage coming down. Good job for Gray for staying around the turret's edge though, not getting that tower shot to come down.
Everyone involved has no health left.
Yeah, but the moon is coming back and he's got health. So
it's unfortunate that Leona got both the kills, but there's no other way to do it because they were running away with Ignite on them. It's no one's fault. But Fetamumu, not the worst.
Yeah, just going back to that mid play, Local Library just kind of should have known that after getting pulled in by the Darius that he wasn't gonna have enough time to catch the Zed. So, bit of a good alt to interrupt and a solo kill for a big one beat. Even though Immortal Odo came, I think you guys was trying to bait him coming, but good ult interrupting the Q. Immortal Odo could be in trouble if he gets hit by Q. No mana, Baby's coming. Nope, this chaos. No Baby might have been able to turn that again. He's been behind though, going for that bot play, kind of having time wasted. The Local Library's got a little bit ahead, but with the TP coming for Zed, they should get grubs. And
I'd still say Baby's ahead and got lanes ahead, which is the main thing. Well, I don't know if he got lanes ahead because then again, mid lane is kind of stagnant.
He got himself ahead.
Yeah, he got himself ahead is what happened.
Yeah, I don't like the Leona being on the drag. Zinjad does not need help, and they could just dive this Lux easily.
Yeah.
And like the Leona damage on drag is like nothing.
Yeah, I agree with you. Or at least they can,
200 damage.
At least they can be denying farm. Oh,
Gray could be in some trouble here. Gonna take a tower shot. Oh, good return combo though.
Oh, no ult up for Caitlyn.
Yeah, but a good return combo. That's why Leona being there. I mean, this is just a free kill, honestly.
Yeah, I agree with you. The dragon damage that Leona, I guess it was a security thing to stop it to zone if someone was there to steal. I don't know. Oh,
ult gonna come in. Moon will be able to block it. I think he did take a tower shot too.
Now Immortal Odo is level 4.
Yeah.
So he still is not much of a threat right
now. No, not yet. But I mean, they're doing what they need to. They're getting the advantage bot. Honestly, this mid, you might have been right, Dream. This mid is not as volatile as I thought. It was, I guess, a good play really from Big Boy on the beat to interrupt that Mumu Q. Kind of saved it.
I'm gonna sympathize with Gragas here. I hate when you're playing something, I guess like an assassinate and...
Ooh, good dodge. Alt 10 for Big Boy. Good dodge on Hugh Gragas. It might not matter though. He's gonna be able to get up.
Yeah.
Now he's in trouble. No flash. Baby on the prowl. No flash either though.
But you see what I'm saying.
Yep.
Poorly played by Malphite, but he still gets to live.
He's still good. They're still going. Baby's on the hunt. Local Library kind of running around. Might have sold out a bit. Should have kept walking behind. Now, yep. Baby's heated up. Brick Machine get the bounce. Local Library, bad place. I think he could have walked behind and they were able to turn. Gray gonna get ulted. Half his health just gone. Leona not there.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Immortal Odo going in. Good flash from Gray. Immortal Odo could be in trouble. The Q doesn't hit, but he still drops the tower. Gray has Ignite, not gonna drop. Barrier was
clutch.
He's in trouble though. He's in trouble.
I love
the level.
For Fistic, good dodge. He's gonna come down and Gray should drop. Shield comes out, good damage. Ulrich's gonna drop the Ignite. We'll see if the support is gonna be able to kill him. We'll see how close the combos are coming down. He is 6.
I don't know.
Wide. Baby's there if he keeps chasing. Leona could be in trouble. Is gonna be able to back up. He's not gonna hit. Good play for Fistic. Get the return kill.
The goal is dead even, by the way.
Ooh, Gragas ult misses. CZ's going in, not doing a whole lot of damage, honestly. Gragas does have the damage reduction on the W, and even trade. They're looking on the bot lane again, though. Baby's fighting in the river. Big One on the beat's there. Burns the flash for Baby. Good ult. Immortal Odo could be in trouble. Flash him for Big One on the beat. Not sure about that one. Really not sure about that one. As Immortal Odo should drop anyway. They burn the ult too. Ooh, that's some hate.
Yep. Didn't need
blood there.
Didn't need to burn the Malphite ult there, but I get it.
I don't think I had to burn flash or ult there.
yeah.
The Mumu is, I don't know.
But I get it. Like, they're setting up for, well, I was gonna say setting up for Dragon. Dragon's been down for a while.
Yeah, that's probably, I don't know. I don't know. And Ugrax will just pick up 2 waves mid, so now he's down like almost 30 CS.
Oh,
Flash
the
in for
early
ZZ with the
Ignite.
Ignite, flash out for Pick Machine. He'll be able to get out. And I mean,
We're seeing a bit more solo Q-esque stuff
Yeah.
than last game.
yep, X-Ray's so close. Ugrax is top lane. ZZ's in trouble, no sums. Get the combo down. Brick Machine doesn't hit. Ult in for Ugragas. Getting a lot of damage. ZZ should drop here. One more auto. Yep. Ugragas picking up a kill. And we're just seeing extra just so close, but just some of these just kind of wonky plays, honestly. Just trying to push too much. Like burn too much to push too much, and it seems unnecessary.
Yeah, I'd say unnecessary for sure. The game is still pretty even. This will be a huge objective take, unless they have the TP coming in from Malphite.
They're
so
fighting. Malphite has no flash or ult though.
Yeah, that's
so
he's basically just like fat.
yeah, Amu's coming up too, and yeah, that grub's already down. So a little bit get the 6 grubs. They should be pretty close to their feet. I think they just need a dragon. Or, I was gonna say if Gray was able to get that bot tower, I think that gives it to him. Not sure who hit 3 kills first.
EP coming in mid too.
Yep, it was there. Big Boy on the beat, gonna get slowed up.
Ooh.
Does have ult. He gets the Moomer ult, so should just be able to ult out. Has Ignite dropped, and yeah, it's gonna be a Malphite ult for a Moomer ult and Ignite. Not too bad for Big Boy on the beat. Just kind of feel bad as drag spawning, so he'll have to back, and Extractor should give.
Yeah, I'd give this drag. It's what is it?
Yeah,
it's an early Infernal.
Yeah.
That won't do much.
Oh, the Grag spot. Yep, Fitzik could be in trouble. Good ult from Ulrich. Gonna get trapped up, get netted. Gets a trade ult, not doing a whole lot of damage, and Gray should be able to pick it up. They're still looking though. I'm not sure about this. Your Lux is already dead. Malphite's coming back. Darius is on the back line. They could turn on Darius here. I like to see him call it. Should be able to hit the blast cone though and get out. Or he could just walk out. Gets the
He's just fast.
phase rush. So he's able to just walk it out. But ZZ was able to get a lot top as Gragas has walked down and has to burn She has to burn TP as well. So not too bad for extra. Does have to drop the drag, but that's fine. None of them have boots, so don't know if they have the feet. They want the beat, getting a lot down. You guys could be in trouble. He's gonna sit on the clone, and he's gonna go back and has to. He has his clone up, so he was able to jump out. Bortoloto goes in. Ulrich's getting rooted under tower, taking a lot of damage, taking another tower shot. Not gonna drop. Good flash. Fitzik was looking for the kill. It didn't look to block the ult.
Caitlyn ulting in their face. That's hilarious.
Yeah, Fitzik was just greedy for the kill, and Ulrich with a good flash to get out.
Yeah, they were both looking for the separate support kills, and kind of got in the way of one. Got in the way of the other. So
Yeah, yep. And
one failed to get in the way of the other.
Yeah, they're kind of showing maybe that's why they banned Leona. It's kind of putting some work right now. It's been hitting the ults, burning flashes if they aren't hitting the kills. They're doing what they need to bot. And as long as they stabilize the rest of the lanes and not do some of these kind of like unnecessary plays, burning stuff they don't need to before objectives, and I think they're a good spot. More Leona though, no fear on the 0-4. Looking to just fight some more. Good ult, push Fitzik back, and Leona going in. Probably gonna drop again.
Huh.
And yeah, it's just no fear.
There's a bit of a bot lane gap and even a bit of a top lane gap for extra.
Yeah, I mean, we knew it was the first game too. He had the CS lead, but kind of the same thing where just kind of pushing in and forcing maybe a little bit too much, I guess. Not like really trying to poke it out or play the long game, freezing and stuff. But he plays in the bot lane, especially for extra, and Immortal Loaded kind of needs to just take a chill pill.
Yeah, he's trying to make too much happen too quick. He didn't have his ult up. At least I don't think he did. He probably should have ulted if he had it up, but
yeah, he just needs to chill. Like Lux, like don't look bot. He just needs to roam now. Yeah, which I mean, we see him doing now. Lux can just clear waves now. Just clear waves bot and just roam.
Well, and if you had a normal ADC bot lane, some of these plays might go a tiny bit better, but Lux at the moment doesn't do much.
Yeah. I mean, if he's hitting the like if they're full combering the Caitlyn, I mean Barrier I think saves it even now, but they're not far ahead as Ulrich's looking again. Darius could be caught out. Maybe going in does have ult. Luna's gonna take a lot of damage. Probably looking to drop again. Good combo from Physic though. Ooh,
Oh.
barely just not enough to look library. He was a little bit late on dropping the ult, I believe. Still get hit by the Lux ult. But they pick up Immortal Hodo again, and well,
Yeah. And he was trying to save his jungler there. That was a,
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
it was a
I don't
bit
blame
more
him.
understandable.
Ooh, again, burning Physic flash. All right, kind of on point right now. He's feeling it.
Kind of a sniper, the American sniper, right?
Yeah, just doing kind of everything. Yeah, I don't blame Immortal Odo there. I think he's somebody. I think maybe Baby or somebody was calling to invade there, and he was following up, just trying to save Baby.
He's not worth much gold. He probably saved his jungler's life, maybe. So it's really not the worst play.
So bot getting trapped though. Gonna dodge, not taking a lot of damage from the Caitlyn. Like, ooh, great playing with fire there. That was pretty risky playing on that shadow, I think. I guess he had a trap.
That Eclipse shield came in clutch for Gragas IRL there.
Yeah. Yeah, they're looking on the bot side again. The Xin Zhao's here. Not sure if he needs to be, I guess, hovering around for the dragon. Darius is walking down too. They're looking to hit the tower. Looking to see what they can get. Seeing if they can get it. See if they get the first tower. He's forcing it. He's gonna get it. They're gonna look to engage. Physic's gonna instantly drop TP behind. Flashing for Baby. Gray's in trouble though. There's a TP behind. Gragas looking to try to see if he can pick up the Gray. Ulting in. Barrier down. Gray should drop. Trying to get the ult. Not gonna happen though, but it does. They do end up winning the other side of the fight. And Gragas is gonna jump away, getting a lot of damage on local library. Noting kind of styling on him.
Good TP by the Zed, but also a great TP from the Malphite, and they can't salvage much out of that fight. Just one kill. It is a shutdown on Gray, which looks like a decent shutdown, but
yep. It was a 400 goal shutdown, so good bit. I think Gray picked up 2 kills there, 2 or 3.
Yeah, Gray is fed out of his mind. And now they get mid tower too, plus maybe Dragon.
Given Gragas getting the kill with the Zed, a little bit rough. They're looking on the Dragon now. They're looking to fight.
On the B needs to not be throwing Qs at the Dragon right now.
There's a TP coming in. Extra is good. Here, and Extra is a little bit late, but we'll see if the Caitlyn can turn around. Orc did drop the Dragon goes to Baby there. Gragas are gonna fight Gray in a bad spot. No flash. I don't know how he ended up in that spot and not able to pick up the Zed. And Extra just kind of a bit of a throw there.
Yeah, they were. Malphite has no need to throw 10 Qs at the Dragon there. He needs to save that mana for the fight. He does no damage to the Dragon anyway. And then Gray was just left out to dry by the team. Yeah, bit of a throw.
I don't know, it was a freeze, so I don't know how he ended up on that side of the wall. But that's definitely not where you wanted to be. And I think they were trying to force with the picks they had, but without Gray, they kind of aren't doing a whole lot of damage. So they weren't able to get the Dragon, and Ethan's Ruin was able to collapse on it a little bit quicker than Extra, and ended up coming away with the win on the fight. Now with the gold lead.
Gray needs to absolutely get those tier 2 boots as fast as possible. He just needs to almost peel for himself, which, I mean, the bald man is doing quite a bit of work peeling, don't get me wrong. But besides that, everyone's kind of just diving in. The Garen's in and Malphite are just diving, not necessarily peeling. Which, for how fed your Caitlyn is, oh, we got a fight going.
They're looking on him, but yeah, he should just ult out. He should be okay. Honestly, I don't even know if he needed it, honestly. That's probably Immortal Odo isn't doing a whole lot. He has Abyssal Mass, so I mean, he's not helping Gragas at all.
Big boy on the beach, someone who needs to get some boots too, because that's...
Yeah. I would like to see Swifties on Caitlyn, I believe. I think you just need the movement speed. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's like a fun fight for Gragas. Getting a little bit back now. He's gonna ult in. No ult for Big on the beat. He's getting a lot of damage now. Tried to break through his shield, and the turret should drop. Big on the beat could be in trouble. We'll see who's gonna win it. Yep, Zed should be able to win that.
The Black Cleaver coming in big for this.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, I could see the armor shredding real time. Honestly,
you're right. 0 damage into one-shotting.
Yep. So, really good pickup there by the Zed, and now the Zed is possibly one of the tankier characters on his team as well. So.
Yeah, that again that shutdown. Gray could be in trouble. They're pushing hard bot. I think the Rift Herald. I think they messed up the drift on the Rift Herald. I don't think it charged.
Yeah, I don't think it did either.
Honestly, fair. I did the same in the game at Risen. So honestly, they need to fix that Rift Herald. It's freaking stupid. I'll tell you what.
It is. I hate that you have to click like
Oh,
3
they're
different
looking for
times.
you, Gragas. He's won. Alric, you gotta walk to the left a little bit. Just cut him off. He gets a stun and ooh, a big shutdown for Gray. Good pick from to catch him out there. Gray using the ult to interrupt his back. Otacon could be dangerous. Break boy on the beats here though with ult. No you Gragas. Theirs is there. Physic gonna ult down on the Ulrich into doing some damage. Ulrich should just heal up. Drops the ward. They're still looking big. Big boy on the beat, kind of going a little bit early for Baby. They're looking for Baby now. He's gonna drop. Let's see if they can get Baby though. Immortal Odo going in, getting a good ult. Leon's gonna drop his Otacon's still hitting. Now Gragas is going in. They're taking a lot of damage. Gray's trying to hit. Not doing a lot of damage as Xin Shao's gonna drop. And Gray's gonna get hit by his Q. Let's see if he can trade for the physics. Getting a lot of shielding. Brick Machine gonna stun it. Baby's coming back. ZZ's dashing in, getting the ult down, getting the shutdown. Good ult from Physic. Ooh. Good net for Gray too.
Gray is absolutely.
Man, Gray's barely. Oh, but Zed's coming back. Zed TV behind. Gets the Q down. Good flash for Gray. Playing great. He's gonna barely live, but Zed's coming in, and Gray's most likely gonna drop as. Yep. You guys is gonna get a free cleanup here.
Yep.
One shutdown. Let's see if he can get ZZ.
Oh,
TP's coming in. He's fucking zooming, and you guys got slowed from the Trybreaker. Big Ball on the B kind of TP for nothing in them.
I mean, Gray is the whole damage for his team.
I don't think Big Ball on the Beat wins this. He has no ult.
No, he doesn't. This is again, you can't be fighting him when he has the Black Cleaver.
Leona's coming, but it doesn't. I don't think it's gonna matter much. There's a TP behind. Big Ball on the Beat's in trouble here.
Yep, that's.
He should get ran down. Zija's here, but I don't think it matters. Does get the ult back. The ult barely misses onto you Gragas, and
honestly a fine ult knowing you're gonna die there.
maybe Local Liver's in trouble. Local Liver should drop, no flash. Maybe should be able to just run him down, and yeah, I don't know. Big Ball on the beach.
Again,
initial just kind of ulting too early. Nobody was ready for it.
You need to be using all your ults and all your abilities to peel for Gray. That's what you need to be doing right now.
Yeah.
The Malphite ults in and the Xin Zhao ults in. That they all need to be used for peel.
Yeah, Gray could be in trouble. Does pick up Brick Machine. Ult's gonna come down to Gray. Gray's left alone. No flash, no sums. Trying to get as much damage as he can. You guys does pick him up, but they just got the Otacon, and so he's able to live through it. A tragedy for extra as they were trying to look to scavenge something back there.
Yeah, I mean,
he just ulted to the Darius, and nobody was able to follow up, so it's kind of wasted ult.
Again, just use all your ults to peel Gray. That's all you should be doing.
Pretty much.
Don't engage. Don't do any of that.
And it's kind of going back. I mean, it's just still. I don't know why junglers just are like dead set on building damage. I don't know. I mean, I like Titanic for Xin Zhao, but like I didn't like the Xin Zhao pick much into this game. And I mean, we're kind of saying he's just not able to really do anything at all.
Yeah, and the game's not over. There's still time left, but it's just I don't know what their strategy is. Just kind of very solo Q-esque. Yeah, I don't know. I'll say it a million times. Just peel for your Caitlyn. She's unbelievably fed. Yeah. And now she has her upgraded boots. She's just gonna have to peel for herself, which. The Leona's doing a great job, but she can't do it alone.
She's been doing her best, but the rest of the team has just kind of been trying to go in. Like I said, it's like you said, the Malphite ult just needs to be peel. It's not you're not full AP, so you're not like ulting the backline doesn't matter. There's no follow up either. With the team, really. I mean,
you have no damage diving the backline. Caitlyn's in your backline, so
like, even if Leona's dropping ult 2 on the backline with a Malphite, it doesn't matter. Like. They aren't doing damage. It's only Caitlyn. Lin Zhao's not doing damage either. He can't do anything. I don't think Garen's doing any damage either.
And Big Boy on the beat needs to get some boots. That's another thing. He can't get into position fast enough.
Yeah, he doesn't even have a tier 1 boots.
No, not even tier 1.
It's a bit
I play Malphite too much, but there's just too many mistakes going on here. And I mean, I make the same mistakes. I'm not trying to but yeah, got to get the tier 1 boots at least. I mean,
like 25 minutes, like. But
yeah,
the
that's
cloth armor, you just need the boots. I don't know.
Yeah, what was the cloth armor? Yeah, I don't know.
What do you think, Dream? Oh, never mind. Gray's gonna get picked out. Gray's in trouble here. Does not have flash, and he's just gonna instantly drop. Ethan's Gremlins just still has a passive. They're just gonna pick out 3 people. Yeah, not sure what they were really looking for there, but Gray just kind of. I don't know if they didn't see the Darius, but just got kind of pulled out of the bush there.
If I'm Gray, I'm not very happy this game, and it's not, you never want to flame or be mad, but it's just like it seems like he's getting no help,
Yep, pretty much. He's doing what he can. I mean,
yeah. I mean, besides the Leona,
well, he's just taking a lot of damage, and he doesn't have boots, so I don't think he's gonna get out of this.
No. Yeah, boots are very important to 26 minutes into the game. There we go, tier 1 boots.
Yep. I mean, Ninja Tabby, he might not have Ninja Tabby by the time the game ends. Ooh, good ult for Brick Machines. He's taking a lot of tower shots. He's up shutdown for Brick Machine. Great solo kill. Local Library's looking to get something back. Going down on the Physic. Mortal Lotus should drop. Good Q, good ult. Local Library taking a lot of damage. Doesn't have ult quite up. Gray's able to clean it up though. They get something back, but not gonna matter. Gray's in trouble. Gragas going in. Trying to do some damage back. Not doing enough though. E comes down from Lux. Doing a lot of damage on the Gray. Gray's just fighting for his life, but I don't think he was getting lucky with his crits.
I'm a big fan.
He's playing with fire here. Holy. Oh, wow. Great bait though. Local Library is picking up shutdown. Great. Baby flashes in though. It's going to get Gray. Should be able to get Local Library too. Gets Ulrich too. Local Library flashes out. Might drop to the passive.
That's a kill.
Ooh, barely lives. Barely lives.
Oh, did he get out?
Yeah, he's on one. He's on one. But I think Ace Gremlins yet again takes it. Great. Honestly, I thought Gray was playing with fire there, but play with fire. But he was ready to get burned, and he comes away unburned, at least from Zed. Not the Darius flashing it though.
Yeah, I don't know. I actually think that Extra was the better team this game. It's just they.
It's just yet again. I think with Extra, we kind of seen it in the past game. Just some weird plays that just don't need to be happening. And yeah, Brick Machine, typical Brick stuff.
Yeah, just holding his own, doing his thing.
Yeah, even though he's almost Flame Horizon here, still was ended up getting a solo kill onto ZZ.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have to work miracles, right? Typically Garen is a lane bully. He's gonna win lane. You don't have, as Brick Machine, you just kind of have to survive and then make the plays late game, whether you get Flame Horizon or not.
Yep, you're right. I mean, but we see him already pushing in, so it's like, I don't know, by this point, what's the Garen doing? Also.
Yeah, that's a good question. Did he push his lead well enough?
I mean, he didn't he didn't ever get top lane tower. So I mean, the Garen's farmed, but that's it. They're looking for soul. We'll see.
I'm a big fan of this Gragas build too. This is kind of what I built in Gragas top lane. Oh.
Yeah, he's looking unkillable. Gragas looking for Malphite. Is gonna ult in. Malphite does have boost now. He's just gonna have to ult. He might still drop. No, he's gonna dash back, but man, he's getting shredded by the Zed. They aren't able to get the dragon as it's smited away. Local Library. Oh no, it's looking like a tragedy for Extra. ZZ flashes out. Gray's in trouble though. Gragas is on him. Local Library caught out. Local Library used his flash on the blue buff. Yeah.
I don't know, Solomon. If you had a win percentage chart like they do in the LCS, like win probability chart, it went from 80% chance Extra was gonna win about 15 minutes into this game to now 99% the other way.
Yeah, maybe not 80, maybe not 80%, maybe I'm gonna be a little bit lower, like 65, 70.
Yeah, maybe.
It was in their favor for sure, and yeah, it's just been going straight the other way.
There was a certain point where they were just killing it all. They were winning every lane except, mid, maybe not mid, but like they were winning every lane and just.
I mean, he had CS lead top. That was about it. But bot was hard winning, and then the Otacon kind of happened, and it's just been straight down from there. And
But
Should be
these
a
are all
a clean up
preventable
victory.
things. It's not,
Oh yeah,
these
oh for
these
sure.
are so preventable to stop this.
I mean, it's just some of these. Still, just throughout the whole season, some of these weird plays that just don't need to happen at certain points. That yeah. I mean,
Well,
like some of these small things, like one little mistakes, or just pushing too far, and could have been a different game here. But almost 10K gold up for Ethan's Gremlins, and it should be just a little bit of a victory push here, pushing in the top and the bot.
I'm a big fan of this Zed build mid. You're too tanky where a Malphite ult isn't gonna blow you up with the follow up, but you're also built for sustained battles, which is what he's been doing against Malphite this whole game. Really good Zed build, not necessarily the blow you up build, but
Oh, Zed's going for Great Graze. He's gonna get one tapped here, and yeah, I don't think he has flash. Or trying to flash out, getting chased by Zed. Gonna drop big boy on the beat, ulting in, dodge from Zed. ZZ gets left out, triple kill for Zed. Local rival trying to 1v1 baby. He's gonna drop as well, and that's gonna be a game. You should take game 2. See if they want to beat drop. Nope, flashes out. They'll save that death for another day.
honestly, if I'm Gray this game, I build like a Sterix or something with that last slot because like I guess your team's just not peeling for you. Which I guess at this point it's a wallet slap. At this
Yeah, I
point
mean,
it doesn't. At this point there's nothing the team could have done, so I'm not even blaming them in that last fight. But uh, I don't know. I'm building a self peel item. I don't know what it is.
yeah, I don't know if Staircase helps. I mean, he just we saw in that last fight. I mean, what can he do? He's getting all like dashed in from Zed from a screen away, not even on screen, and Zed's just there, jumps in, and you're getting half health from a Lux ult that you shit on.
Yeah. And the last couple fights were just they took out their wallets and slapped them to death. That was it. It's not. I don't even blame the rest of the team for that, but just the game leading up to that.
Yeah, just yeah, again, just some weird plays going on, some weird stuff, little oopsies, but Ethan Gremlins take game 2. We'll see if they play game 3.
Yeah. And again, and all credit to Ethan's Gremlins. They did amazing.
Yeah,
I
they did a good
I
job
should
coming back.
I shouldn't be focusing on the mistakes extra made. I should really be focusing on the great plays that the other team made because they did make some great plays. So really, still an O next to their record. We'll see if that continues here.
That's true. They're playing for the style points now.
Yeah.
Like usually third game if they play, that's usually. I mean, even though that second game comp looked pretty for fun, usually third game they play for fun, but it seems like they could just play whatever they want. They're still even though they were down that far and the Caitlyn was up that ahead, they still were able to come back and win it.
Yeah, definitely. Really a formidable team, even with a couple subs in today. Looking really good overall. The subs are doing well as well. So,
Maybe Odo maybe could just
yeah,
take a little breath, a little second to
just a chill pill, just a little chill pill.
but yeah, Brick Machine in the top. I mean, what can you
I mean,
say? Top tier.
he took your advice. He had much better engages the second half of the game. So, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah. I mean, eventually you run out. Eventually it's gonna hit. Eventually it'll just
yeah,
work.
yeah. You just keep ramming your head into a wall until the wall breaks.
Yeah, you just have to wait for Zed to be around, and then it's just gonna
Yeah.
work. But with the Lux, nah, maybe not.
With the Spear of Sojin and the Black Cleaver, that Zed was really made for extended fights, and then that's kind of when the Malphite couldn't do it anymore. You know,
Yeah,
I and also that Zed is too tanky at that point to get blown up. So
yeah. They should have enough damage. Gray was the only one doing damage, and it's just it's not all AOE like the rest of his team kind of wanted.
yeah, I almost
Yeah,
want
that's
to
kind
look
of
at the
why, like
Black.
I said, I wanted not as in Zhao. They already showed 2 melee picks, and they should kind of pick more melee. I'm not sure if actually the Talia would have been better. Maybe Karthus to try to follow up on some damage, but I don't know if he plays Karthus. But they just
I
need some
wonder.
AP somewhere.
I wonder if I look on op.gg if the damage charts are up yet.
I don't think it shows on OP.gg, right, for customs.
Oh, you're right.
You'll have
It's not for
to.
customs. I kind of want to see. I don't even.
Have to beg one of them to send a
I almost
screenshot.
guarantee that Baby tripled everyone. I almost guarantee Baby tripled everyone else's damage on his team.
I doubt
Just,
that.
uh,
I think
you
Ugrag
don't
is
think so?
topped it.
Or not Baby, sorry. No, on his own team is what I'm saying. Baby on tripled everyone on his
I
own
think
team.
it's still. I think it's still Ugragas. I think he was one shotting that Malphite, and the Malphite was like 4K, 3K HP.
Oh, sorry, I meant to say Gray. What was I saying?
Oh, Gray. Oh,
Was I
for
saying
sure. Yeah,
Was
you're.
I saying Baby?
Yeah, you were saying baby. I was
Oh,
Gray. Yes, Gray. Yes, for sure. 100%.
okay. I was saying the wrong thing over and over.
Yeah, I'm sure there was a
I
huge
think
gap in the damage.
Gray tripled everyone else's damage on his team.
Yes, yes, for sure.
Yeah, no, you're correct. You're correct on
He
the other side.
he could have had most damage in game. I don't know. Ugrag was probably close. Imagine hitting the Malphite so much and just one shotting him.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
But Gray 100%.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to
Yeah,
say.
you're not
I
gonna be
don't
able to
know.
see unless somebody sends it. Or actually, I could go in the let's check in the instant replay here. Or never mind, it wasn't shown. Hi.
Yeah, I was like, there's no way that
Maybe in
Caitlyn wasn't
Discord.
just pooping out damage. But well, good work from the extra bot lane. I think I don't even know if they have to. It might not even have to change that much except their gameplay this game, and
Huh?
their bans were fine.
I
Their
mean,
draft,
honestly, yeah, honestly,
like
I
maybe
mean,
the Zen, switch out the Zen, probably.
yeah, they needed a little bit more damage. He just didn't get ahead. Honestly, bot lane changed nothing. They did great. They did what they needed to. They just needed the rest of the team. I don't know. Maybe like local library kind of maybe I had to look top. Like again, ZZ needs to try to freeze and then look for top plays. Like we saw ZZ got a CS lead, but I mean that was about
Yeah.
it. Never got the top tower.
I wonder if he picks something that can push the lead a bit more, or maybe spread the lead around the map. Because a constantly split pushing Garen doesn't. I don't know what that does for the rest of the team. You know.
Yeah, Garen is his definite
That,
one
that's
trick.
his one trick. Oh, okay. Well, that
Uh,
I guess that makes sense why he did so well on it. But
yeah,
uh,
he's doing good, but he's just I don't know. Brick is just he's just gonna pick a tank and he's just
yeah,
not gonna like he just doesn't run it like.
that's the thing. You can pick a tank top and just you can get Flame Horizon. It's not really.
I mean,
It's not even the biggest deal to get Flame Horizon if you're on a solid tank. Really.
honestly, I don't even blame ZZ. I mean, he did what he needed to do as well. I mean, he didn't get the kills, but he was up, a lot of CS. I think just in the fights, like they're, I mean, just kind of a questionable Malphite ult, and then like the Xin Zhao is kind of useless, not really
Yeah.
able to do anything.
I'm just gonna quickly let my dog out. Although this is already an interesting draft, already a lot of different picks. I'll be right back.
Yeah, just yeah, again, just the Xin Zhao and the Diana, just, at least especially with the Diana tank build, but um, yeah, we do see Ethan's Grimace really picking the Mordekaiser. Interesting, instead of banning it. Or no, I think extra banned it last time. Sejuani, Caitlyn. Sejuani for local library. I think they still. I think I would have liked to see more of like a farming carry kind of champ for local library because he does tend to do well. Uh, so now you're Darius. Okay. Like I mean, baby Ian, or Ethan's rooms can't play it anyway. And they are going a more standard bot lane as we already see the Ash, so it'd be hard to go weirder than Ash or Lux, Mumu. I actually think that Mordekaiser probably goes jungle. Oh, never mind. I stand corrected. He's going back to baby. Interesting that Brick Machine is going to Mordekaiser. Definitely wouldn't put Mordekaiser to his name. So unless it's going support, we'll see though. Now I think this is definitely ZZ's time. He's not going against the tank, so we'll see. I don't know how that Darius Mordekaiser matchup is. Need a top lane expert in here. Greg's out there or Bacon.
I honestly wouldn't be surprised if the Mordekaiser is going mid.
For real? For you, Gragas?
I wouldn't be surprised.
That'd be.
You're already 2-0. Why not go something fun? I don't know.
I get. I mean, I don't
I
think
wouldn't be
Mordekaiser
surprised.
that like fun, but yeah. I mean, they have counter pick too, so they probably pick support, and then yeah, you're right.
I
They
wouldn't
could
be
definitely
surprised.
flex it. We'll see though. Big boy on the beat definitely. You got the Sejuani jungle. You gotta go some damage. I mean, last time I think we saw him try to go damage was a Kassadin. The Annie is banned. The ban and the Kali just
Akali.
in case.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. Their last two bans have been kind of weird. Like we saw the Teemo and whatever the other one was banned for top that we already saw.
I mean, I'm sure Gragas could play Akali, but that's just a weird.
Sure. Oh, Sejuani.
I'm
Wait,
so confused.
who's there's reports. Ulrich, is that gonna be a Sejuani bot support?
Whoa, what if it says mid? I've seen that before. Okay, no.
It's not. Oh, I
I'm
hate it. I
sorry.
hate it so much. I don't know.
Who is support?
Sejuani.
Odd. Okay.
Yeah, don't like it. It was cooking too much. There was probably better champs to cook with than Sejuani.
Just
Like I don't even think she's like good.
run the
She's not even good
Leona.
right now. So yeah,
I
I
don't
mean
know.
I think they were trying to flex. They're trying to flex, have a pick to flex, but like oh Makai could have just been better. Like I think Makai's just in a better spot than Sejuani right now.
Let's see this team comp. Oh, interesting.
Uh,
Extra is definitely tankier.
yeah, I don't know. I just give it to Ethan's Gremlins again. I don't know. I don't like the Sejuani any in any facet of the draft.
Well, it's another issue where I think extra is going to struggle for damage yet again. I guess
Yeah,
Darius and Vex can do some damage. Um,
yeah. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, like the Garen, like we didn't see him able to do a whole lot of damage in team fights with the Garen, so I just don't think he's gonna be able to. I don't know if he'll be able to do a whole lot with Darius, but
here's the issue now. Let's say Gray goes off again. Um, you got a Mordekaiser and a Nocturne to shut that down.
yep.
Uh, I don't know. Interesting. I think EG was kind of just anticipating that again, and yeah, so we'll see.
Yep. At least this time we do get the last time we kind of thought it'd be a Darius Garen top lane matchup. It wasn't. But now we get to see Brick Machine on the Mordekaiser, so we'll see. He's not in his brick mode anymore.
Yeah,
No,
not on tank duty.
yeah, we'll see. They first picked Mordekaiser too, so we'll see. We'll see what he's got. We'll see what he's got. Standard bot lane.
They're just having fun.
Standard bot lane for anything. I mean, I'm a little bit surprised on the Vigar. I didn't think that'd be a Gragas champ, and I don't know how it does it to Vex. Strange to me. Okay.
Sorry, I had to get up for a sec. I'm a huge Vigar enjoyer, but yeah, I don't know how it fits into this comp. Although that stun cage is good into any comp, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean their cage does his cage does kind of cuck a lot of extra champs. Like they don't have blinks or anything. They're all a lot of dashes.
Yeah.
Like Scar actually it's like Skarner's unplayable into Vigar. You just get stunned at every
Yeah.
point.
And Vigar's not bad into Vex because Vex kind of does well into mobility champs. Vigar just sits there and farms. It's probably just gonna be a farm lane mid.
Yep. I think this is gonna be a pretty boring. I mean, we'll see. Top maybe not. Top probably not. Top
Yeah,
will be
top
a fifth
will be
fight.
there will be some dueling top for sure.
And bot with how it's gone, it will probably be some fighting too. Mid
Yeah,
and
I was about
jungle
to say,
is probably gonna be a farm fest.
with how bot's gone there, I think there's gonna be some duels again.
For sure. I mean, if uses Gremlins get behind, like if extra get ahead enough, they can just like with their comp, they can just kind of run it down with their tankiness to wallet diff, tank diff, just not be able to die and just kind of run at them.
Yeah, yeah.
But we'll see. Like the Nocturne kind of is useless here. I feel like we'll see if he's able to get the picks on the side. Thought it's gone, probably will.
Yeah. Yeah, this will be an interesting third game. I'm kind of rooting for extra to get the upset third game, but then again, it is I like Ethan's Gremlins too. They're it's fun to have one last undefeated team in the league.
That's
But
true. We would like to see. I mean, I called Thok. I thought Thok would be the one to go undefeated. Or I'm sorry, I didn't. They had already dropped the game. I thought they would go undefeated for the rest of the season. Obviously, that didn't happen because of Mikey.
I'm sorry.
Uh, but
Hey,
Ethan's Gremlins.
I got the best shot callers on my team. That's all. That's all there is.
I will say Ethan's Gremlins does not have that easy of a schedule coming up though. They do have Camel Corps next week.
Ooh,
Uh,
that might be game of the week.
Yeah, and this, they do. Joe's a part of their group as well, or Ugragas RL is a part of their group, so that'd be a very good matchup. Or
Insider info, yeah.
yeah, there'd be some blood there. Then they have Peacekeepers, another good matchup. Then they have
play
the
them this
Arctic
week.
Wave.
I'm really excited to play Peacekeepers tomorrow. I think we're pretty evenly matched up, honestly.
True. I'm excited. Ooh, you guys are starting an hour early. I might be able to do some stream tomorrow.
Yeah, I have to pick up my parents at the airport. They're coming back from Mexico at 10 p.m. Central Time. So I was like, can we start at 6? Because I think we can get the series done in 4 hours. I would assume.
Yeah.
Probably less than that. I just want to be safe though.
Yeah. I'll try to stream since you guys are starting earlier. I might be able to be a little bit late, but
If
if
you
the
can,
game's
you
going
can.
long,
If
I
you
might
can,
drop the third. I might drop the not be able to do the third game, but
yeah. I mean, if you can, you can. It doesn't really matter.
we'll see.
Doesn't
I'm
matter.
very excited to see the bot lane matchup. I think it'd be very fun. The ISO scaling the Prize and Gapic.
Ooh, that'll be a good bot lane
Yeah.
matchup for sure.
We saw Prize and Gapic kind of falter the last series, but I think if they just put Gapic back on hook champs, I think it'll be such a fun matchup. Bot.
Can you just come to my team, Solomon? We need a jungler. None of us want to jungle.
I don't want to jungle. What do you mean?
Yeah, I was about to say no one wants to. Does anyone want to jungle?
No.
I think it's just a role. It's a role you're forced on. That's kind of how it is.
Yeah.
Ugh. Dream, come jungle for us.
Okay.
Yeah. Enemy team bans Kindred, and then what?
Yeah, and then
You haven't heard of my Yone jungle?
Oh,
Yone
buddy, I've seen it.
A couple years ago, I remember your Vayne jungle. You actually played it 2 games in a row.
Boy.
The Vayne jungle coming out.
I play me and Ambessa too.
Oh, let's go.
That's a good do so. She's got some crazy clear.
Ooh, some good skin games. Ooh, I love that Vagar skin. The skin game. I don't know who to give it to. Tough one.
I didn't even see.
Oh. And I have a skin that I am buying Eli Senpai. I should buy that skin from right now. Well, I'll wait till after the game. The champions from last season are finally getting their skins.
Yeah, only took a year.
Only took a year. It's fine.
Mikey, I want the $500 Ari skin. Thanks.
Okay, gotcha. It's definitely happening. I want that skin too, actually.
No, you don't.
No, I actually don't. I think people hate on you more if you have it.
Yeah, the ultimate skins are cooler.
That's true.
And they were only $30.
That's factual.
Ooh, easy. Ooh, okay. he's walking. If he walked back, he would have been in a lot of trouble.
Oh, actually, Nocturne. Okay, I was gonna say Nocturne's gonna be in trouble if he walks into that, but
are they actually? They actually didn't see each other. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Okay,
no one saw anyone.
If they watch this bot, it's like, oh, wow.
No one saw anyone.
That's crazy. What a.
Well, I like that no team has done the same thing for the beginning of the game. Like they've all been doing different things at the beginning.
True. That's true. Who plays Camel Corp? Ethan Gremlins plays Camel Corp next week.
Ooh, yeah, that.
If you're talking about Mikey plays Camel Corp in the last week. I don't know.
I do.
Yeah.
I just played for them. They were fun to play with.
Who?
Camel Corp.
You played for them?
Yeah, just last week we beat the Peacekeepers 2-1.
No, you're confused. You didn't play for Camel Corp.
Oh, sorry, I played for CR. Wait, who's CR?
Crab? Yeah, you played for Crab.
Yeah, crab. Sorry, camels, crabs, they're the same animal, really.
Interesting.
You can see how I got it mixed up.
Yep. Okay. We are seeing the same thing bot lane. Getting the push in. Gray putting in that work on the Mortaloto. Mortaloto this time though doesn't have that that go button, so shouldn't drop as many times this time.
Even Plutonium was like, "You played for Crab Rave, Michael. You're an idiot.
Ooh.
You're an idiot. You're an idiot."
This Nocturne is looking for a early game bot. I'm kind of down with it. Gray is being very aggressive. Oh, Gray could be in trouble here. Doctor's coming. Physic fighting, gets the barrier down, blocking some health. Gray could be in trouble. Huge message for Baby, but Gray should drop here. Looking to try to get a trade kill in the first blood for Ash. Looking for Ulrich now on the Sejuani. Believes no dash. Does have flash. Looking to save it though. And then a double kill for Ash. And yeah, great game for Baby as Gray was being aggressive, pretty punishable.
I understand what the bot lane was doing there for extra, because it's game 3. You're down 2-0. You're trying to push your lead. You've been winning bot lane the last 2 games. I get what they were trying to do, but either lay down vision or play a bit safer. I don't know. There's really not much else there.
Yeah, you're definitely right. I mean, I will say, I mean, Gray. This is just how Gray plays. It's like Dream told me when I had the sub in for Arctic as ADC playing against him. He just tends to run, like, he'll just go in no matter what. Definitely punishable. So, yeah. And we saw a local library though looking for Fitzik. Fitzik does have flash though, and it's gonna flash out. Does get the shield down. It's done. Ignite. Baby there though. They could turn this. Ulrich's in trouble. Now he burns a flash, but it's still gonna get rooted. Let's see if local library is able to save him. No, not gonna be enough. Baby should be able to walk this out. Gray turn damage, but it's gonna be a kill for Baby there. They got a little too aggressive.
Yeah, unfortunate for them that Nocturne was still near the bot side of the map. Was able to collapse pretty quick.
Yeah, this is. Did they ban Leona or?
That's a good question.
Okay. They did on the second rotation, but yeah, the Sejuani I didn't like this. I don't like the Sejuani. Ash. Better chance early pick Leona.
Ooh, got the triple bleed down.
Yeah, Brick Machine flashing in. Okay. Ghost out for ZZ, so Ghost for flash ultimately.
Yep.
ZZ does have a bit of a CS lead.
Hey, we were right.
Look at that again.
There's a lot of dueling bot lane, like we kind of thought.
Yeah, they could get in trouble here. No sums on the Ash. We'll see if they're able to push in. I'd like to see Local Library force it, but he's just gonna back, and yeah, they're just gonna be on the. I feel like they're gonna be on the back fizz. I think they might have. Yeah, I think he was on Vision there. Or they saw him walk, so Baby's gonna look for the top side of Local Library, but Local Library's walking up. Could be in trouble. Flash for Gray.
Oh, but he missed.
Barely not able to get him.
Yeah, that was a close one. Baby not going to successfully take the Gromp. He leashed it though.
But he's able to walk out. All good. You know, Gray did burn Flash for nothing, but is able to get the back. Combo for Big Boy on the beat. Walking into the stun though. Just giving some crack for you. Gragas. He's looking. Flash for Gragas though. Not Big Boy on the beat. Flashes away. He's in trouble. Should be able to get out. Ooh. Barely. As he turned around, not hit by you, Gragas.
Yeah, he wasn't level 6 there, so really had no business.
I kind of for a second just stopped paying attention to the Big Boy on the beat's health bar, and all of a sudden his health bar just disappeared.
Yeah, I mean,
ult, but yeah.
Level 5, he had no business being in Vagar's face like that. I mean, I get it, but
did Vagar tick 6 there in the middle of the fight? Like, was he 6 from the get-go?
No, I think he was 6 when that fight was starting. I believe.
If it was, then that was weird. But if he ticks 6, then it kind of makes sense. In the middle.
I think if Vex doesn't walk into Vagar, stun she wins.
Yeah, that too.
Uh-oh.
Fitzik taking a lot of damage, getting a good combo for Gray. Ulrich able to get a stun now, but Gray getting blocked by the minions and no flash, not able to get it.
I think if Ulrich gets that.
One grub does go, or get stolen by Baby. Local Library could be in trouble. Ult in for Big One on the beat. Baby's a bit isolated, as a good flash though to be able to get out. Darius is there. Big One on the beat in trouble though. No flash. He might get collapsed on Bricker. Bricker could just ult here. He could ult anybody and kill probably, but he's gonna get stunned up, taking a lot of damage. Does get the ult down and Big One on the beat. Big One on the beat not getting dragged. The Q is gonna hit. Is gonna live. Darius flashing in though, looking for ZZ. ZZ barely not gonna be able to drop. He's gonna drop to the poison. Ah, he will be able to drop. Not sure the grab count. Not sure he got the other one. Oh, backing on the ward there for big one to beat. Bad spot. It's easy able to pick up a double kill though, as Mordecai was stuck in the pit. Ugragas dropping the ult in the local library though. He also gets a double kill. Overall 2 for 2. I'm pretty sure it was a 1 for 1 for Grubs. I do believe. Not sure who got the other one, but
Everyone's been caught backing on a ward like that. I can't even hate. Ooh, nice kill.
Oh, double kill for Radiant's River. I looked away for 1 second.
Oh, okay. I was about to say almost
it.
perfectly executed dive until then, but he had the shield.
Yeah, kind of all falling apart for EE. I mean, these not I guess pretty even play for in the top side, but now that you're kind of losing bot, local libraries looking physics overstaying a good bit. Getting the plate, yeah, he's just gonna die for the plate now, and yeah, I think local library's gonna have to take this shutdown. Unfortunate for Gray. Local library, he just honestly just kind of needed to wait a second more for shooting the ult, maybe get the kill, but
yeah,
shutdown for Skarner.
But it looks like it was a shutdown at least, and some positives coming through. There's a silver lining there. Surprising that mid lane's even, but the problem is an even lane means Vagar's winning. That's the
even
issue.
in CS, but it's Vagar's 2-0 ult coming down for Skarner, trying to pick up Baby. Baby's gonna ult. He's gonna ult into the mid lane now as the ult goes wide for Big Boy, and nobody's hit. Baby's able to get out for the ult as this is a trade for. I mean, Baby's able to get an ult, his ult for 2 ults, so he'll take that.
Very, very good play by Baby there. Yeah, I don't know. The Darius is 2-0 up top lane. Maybe he'll be able to push that lead. And yeah, like you said, actually, the Vagar is ahead, and now he's going to get another kill, it seems.
Yep. Oh, yep. He's just able to get a solo kill. Baby's there, Gray's trying to do some damage. They are in a bit of a kind of pinch spot here as Baby's able to block Ulrich's getting a lot of damage. Local library is going to get the stun on the Vagar. Cage comes down, gets the stun on Gray. Gray's taking a lot of damage. Flash out with the barrier. Good flash. Able to pick up Baby. Very low. It's Mortal Otis should drop him down. Local library look over something, and still a winning play for EG.
Yeah. Got a kill there at least. I'm not sure if it was a shutdown, but plates are going down now, and definitely a 1 play by EG.
Hard
yeah.
round.
Ooh, nice pull.
Nice pull. He's looking for a trade. Does have ult. Yeah, I think Darius wins this hard now. Brick Machine flashes out, should still drop. Yep. Good play for ZZ. Now you're just praying for top. I think for local average, you need to permanently play around top side now. Bot's kind of doomed. Ash is kind of so far ahead. She's got so many plays, double kill or 2 kills, 4 assists. Yeah,
the only
over
thing
1K.
I will say they're doing the Triforce build on Ash, which does take a while to get off the ground.
She might have it on this back though.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
she's very close.
Interesting. Just
it might be 15 local library. I don't know what he was doing mid, honestly. As good ult though. Good ult. Dream on retire, but they put on the beat ult misses. Flash in though. Is gonna be able to, or he didn't even hit the Nocturne actually. Looking to try on the Gragas, but not sure if he wins this honestly. Cage come down, is gonna hit him. W coming down, and Ugragas able to pick him up, and yep.
Yeah, you kind of just have to land that ult. I know the pressure the game gets to you, but it was
this all the
nearly
nothing. Yep.
Yeah. Well.
I will look library though to drag them both in the tower. I thought he was I don't know what he was doing mid, trying to fight the kind of solo fight the Vigar, but able to pick him up and at least get he traded 1 for 1, but ultimately big one to be dropping too.
Yeah, a lot of Vagar stacks already, 6-0 and 1.
Yeah.
The very popular Roa first build to kind of get tankier. Plus, it's just he has mana issues, so it's pretty good for. That's what I first built on him anyway. But yeah, I don't know. This I don't know what they do to get back into this because the late game so favors EG, in my opinion.
Yeah. I'm not sure. Oh, stun down onto big one to beat. Taking a bit of damage. Gray gonna take a good bit of damage too. If he got hit by the Q, was in the ult range there.
Yeah.
We're trying to get some plates back.
Now, granted, it's only a 3K, 2 to 3K gold lead. Not actually as bad as I would have guessed without looking at the gold graph. Ooh,
Ash
nice.
gonna come down, and Gray's definitely gonna drop here. Oh, it gets the barrier though. Greg is trying to save the ult, but Baby's gonna dive in the tower and be able to pick him up. Ulrich's looking to solo out Greg, and he's able to get it with the Ignite ult stopping. Yep, Physic looking to get a trade kill. Flash out for Ulrich. Physic's gonna flash in and is able to get it. Is he gonna drop? One more tower shot should drop. Nope, never mind. The tower shot didn't hit him. Local library looking now. He's able to pick up. Ooh, good stun. Namoto Odo. Flash in for ZZ. Gets the pull back on only Immortal. Ult dropping down. Is it gonna be enough? Is there a shield? And nope. Shutdown. Over to Darius. And local library's gonna pick up Fitstick there. They're looking for the dragon. Brickwishy's on the prowl. Baby's there. Not sure what they want to do. Ult in for Mordekaiser. Local library's in trouble. Should drop to Mordekaiser. I don't think there's much local library can do here. Coming out though, big boy on the beat gets the ult down. Brick Machine taking a lot of damage, and Brick Machine's gonna drop to ZZ. Ooh, yeah, it got blocked. Definitely don't want to take that. Would have been a bait.
Nice Nocturne Shield. Yeah. Very good Nocturne Shield. Mini comeback coming through for extra. You like to see it for if you're a fan of them, but I still think that EG's firmly in control of this game. I think they're gonna start setting up around. I don't think either team's gonna start dragging right away. It depends on what the setup looks like. Okay.
Ooh, they're trading. They're trading. Gray taking a lot of damage though, and yeah, he's not as fed as he was the previous game. So yeah, Dream, can you click on Vigar, the Vigar portrait? Let's get a stat check here. Ooh, 181. I mean, it could be better.
It could be average. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, it's good, but you know, I mean, 250. Personally, that's what I have. 15.
Yeah. No, I mean, I will say this. Oh boy, this is gonna most certainly.
Yeah, we want to be in a bit of trouble here. It is dodging everything but the Q. Baby ulting on the dragon, and yep, only you guys only hits Qs and is able to drop the ult down. And yep, not looking good. Local library able to pick out Immortal Odo once again. Ulrich gonna get the stun down at some point, and they should be able to pick him up as Ash was hitting the mid tower. Ooh, good ult though. Ash caught out, no flash, does have barrier. Good stun from local library, and is gonna get a double kill.
You know what? Making the best out of a bad situation.
True. They are making plays. Yeah, their Darius is fed, and like Vegas said, he shouldn't be able to play, but both times he's gotten the kills, he's able to flash in kind of after the play and run them down. We'll see if it keeps it up, but definitely just the Darius and Skarner are kind of getting accelerated here, but the Vigard, I feel like a cage when they don't have flash and they're kind of just cooked in there.
I mean, if you want to ask my bronze theory crafting, if Darius is the team carry, he probably needs a QSS. Just only because the Vagar cage, the Ash arrow, the Karma. If you're gonna just be running at them and be the damage, yeah, it's what chat said, which is correct. Bacon Tech. Darius realistically shouldn't even be able to play this game with how much CC the other team has. But like you said, with the flash in, there's not much you can do about that.
I mean, I will say with him this far ahead, he should be the one matching bot here with the Mordekaiser.
I think Darius needs to build a Force of Nature here, just for that bonus movement speed.
Yep, and Magic for the speed, very good. I mean, Physic and Baby are, they're in the game, but they aren't the strong ones. It is pretty much just Gragas as Ulrich's dashing in. Physic defeat. Ulrich could be in some trouble now. No dash. Does have ult, not gonna use it. Local library, good flash in, but he's gonna get rooted up. great play though for extra. Is able to pick up the Ashe.
Nice.
Double kill for Gray. Good play. Good flash for Ulrich. Getting the double ult there. That's exactly what they need. As Gray getting a little far up there.
I'm feisty with it.
There's somebody. If a Q hits on one of those two and they're dead.
I was gonna say with the Vigar ult up.
Oh,
That's
Ulrich's gonna drop here.
Oh,
barely.
I was wrong.
Barely. Yeah, I'm not sure about the item that he built. Whatever that thing's called for Sejuani.
The Sejuani? Yeah, I don't know about that, dude. That was.
I know Smasher's great, in a bit of trouble. Bear's walking into the bush, and he's gonna drop the baby. I don't know why he walked into the bush there.
Yeah, there was. Yeah, I don't know.
It's
not their jungle anymore. They have no vision.
He's back. He's trying to back there on a ward, and Baby just ults him. But I think there was an angle for him to get out, but he's gonna drop.
No. Now a pro that I will definitely include this in the Alcove article. A pro for extra, they really have no problems getting kills and picks well far behind.
Yep.
I feel like they're doing pretty good at still getting kills, even though and the gold's dead even still. Even though it seems like the map belongs to EG.
I mean, I will say everywhere but mid is just probably like a huge. I mean, top is definitely in favor of extra, but mid is pretty far ahead. He's about to get the rabbit on soon too.
Yeah, I like the second build rabbit on. If you're this far ahead, just get the rabbit on second item. I like that. There's no sense in delaying it if you're pub stomping like this.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean once that Rabadon's comes in, he'll basically be able to QR. Like if he gets next to Caitlyn and QRs, it's a kill. But that's just how I think Rabadon's on Veigar might be one of the bigger power spikes in the game.
Yep. It's like you were saying, like extra. They before they had ZZ, their early game was bad, but they did very good at, like you said, like picking up kills, even though they'd be down like 10k gold. Like they were very good at picking up kills. They're trying to do something to come back, and all they need to do is click their early game. With ZZ, their early game looked a lot better. But I mean, this game or this series as well, like their early games seemed decently fine. Some questionable plays.
Yeah.
That they still need to just fix. That they just don't need to go for. I don't know if they, I don't know who's calling the shots or who's the voice. Local library. Maybe it's in danger here. Gonna face check. Baby going on to Caitlyn there. Caitlyn's gonna be able to get out with the flash. A lot of damage coming on to Sejuani. ZZ trying to do what he can. Big on the beats. Ult going wide. Local library ult coming down. Baby's just on the back line popping off. Stunts coming down. Local library. He's gonna drop, and it should be a 4 for ace, or 1 for ace to the side of Ethan's Gremlins. Yeah, Gray kind of just got insta pop there at the beginning, and then
I wonder if there was a spectator bug on my screen. On my screen, the Vex all went through everyone.
I was just about to say, I think he was Mordekaiser ulted, and so I think it ended up missing the Mordekaiser, and yeah.
Because I was like,
the only explanation.
Like that ult definitely hit a lot of people, but if he was Mordekaiser ulted, yeah.
Although honestly, I mean, this Vex is nothing.
I mean,
Vex ult hitting it doesn't matter.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if that ult would have done a lot.
I also need to point out, I'm not sure why or if Big Boy on the Beat knows this, but going double mana items, Lost Chapter items, is typically not something you want to do.
Yeah, you don't typically go double Lost Chapter.
Don't know about the man. I suck at item names. Whatever the alt cooldown one is.
Yeah, I don't think Malignance is anything for you because if you're using Vex ult correctly,
like that on Vex. Yeah, you're usually not using it on cooldown anyway. And like, see, he already has it up, but it's kind of worthless. So yeah, bad.
Yeah.
Bad. So yeah, the Vex is worth it, and I think the Veigar got a lot of AOE damage, or like a lot of AOE damage went down onto extra there. So like Darius just kind of popped before he could really do much. Like he wasn't able to get on the back line. It's kind of the only way. But it's hard. How did they kill the Veigar? Unless he oversteps and they're able to CC him to death. But yep, win for Ethan's Gremlins as they picked up the ace, the dragon, and the Otacon. So now they are up to
I'm wondering if
It's 2.5.
this third build Void Staff on Veigar, I'm wondering if it's even necessary since there's no MR on the other team. I mean,
Yeah,
I mean, I guess MR is going to come out maybe, so he's prepping for it.
eventually, but yeah.
It's fine. I mean,
might-
building Void here just means that you're doing so much raw damage. Like, nobody's gonna
Yeah,
survive your combo.
I mean, honestly,
Yeah.
he could build almost whatever API.
Yeah,
and it probably doesn't matter at this point. Oh, he
Yeah, I
might
think
get caught out here. Local library does get stunned. He is very tanky. Big one on the beat. Is he gonna shoot the ult? Ult comes out for local library. Big one on the beat in melee range though. Gray is there. Ult comes out from Big Boy. See if there's any more CC. Cage comes down. Ash ult goes wide. Shutdown for Gray. That is exactly what they need to get back. Big one on the beat. Ult does hit. Going on an Ash. Ash getting hit by the ultimate. Good flash though. And another flash out for Immortal as Baby ults to
that ult.
Baby getting the mid tower. Might get ran down.
That might have saved his life.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, they
Well,
kind of knew where he
with
went. They're still on the chase though. They're
Yeah, I
still
get
looking. Yeah, it might. I don't know. They kind of knew. They jumped over the wall, but Ash was kind of gone.
Yeah, that's fair. I just didn't know if Caitlyn had vision to ult, but
It helped. Why not?
yeah, why not?
It didn't hurt.
Again, a mini comeback from Extra Extra. I feel like we've said that so much because they keep having moments of brilliance, and they are going to take this tower.
Yeah, you Gragas pushing out. They I think they just needed one pushing top, and Ethan Reynolds would have been fine. They were pushing out the mid wave, so Baby was able to pick up that mid tower at least. I think their bot got picked on rotation. Big one to be could be a little bit of trouble. Baby doesn't have to be too scared. Is going to be able to pick him up, and now local library is going to be in trouble as the rest of Ethan's room is clapping down to the bot lane. Baby's smacking and smacking away, taking a lot of damage though. Local library. Ooh, he gets pulled out of the wall by Brick Machine, flashing over, but it's into the rest of Ethan's Gremlins as the cage is down. The local library walks into it. You Gragas picking up another kill.
I didn't even know you could just pull him out of the wall like that, but that's awesome.
Sure. Yeah, the charge over the wall is, you think you're kind of like uninterruptible, but you kind of get interrupted by everything. Like playing into Vayne is like unplayable actually.
Oh, yeah, I could actually see that. I could see a Vayne really screwing that up.
You just get instantly just condemned and it's worthless.
Yeah.
We just see. I thought the caves would be more or like harder to play into, but we just see in that last play when they were able to pick him out. Even though he got stunned, he still was able to get it down. But Baby's gonna ult in onto the Sejuani here. Sejuani should be picked out, and it's just gonna drop as they look for the Baron now.
Yeah, and I mean, solo ulting the support typically is like, but in this situation, it's a good. Oh, here we go.
Local Library's coming back now. Gray walked into the bush. Morloto, a lot of damage. Gray's just gonna get one shot by the Q and ult.
You can just Q ult now.
You just need to wait. Big Boy on the beat's going. ZZ hitting it. Ulted by the Mordekaiser though. Big Boy on the beat's gonna just drop as ZZ's in the Mordekaiser ult, losing to the Mordekaiser now. Mordekaiser flashes in. Yeah, just again, like Gray, we see he did this just maybe too aggressive. Like just getting picked out these times. You should have to wait a little bit. Like local library was coming, and you just saw your Sejuani just dropped, so they weren't doing Baron that quick.
And again, it's just pure desperation.
Yeah.
Throughout this whole series, there's been so many moments of brilliance for EE, and I can see that if they put it all together, they can be a truly very skilled team. But then every time they have amazing plays and win a huge team fight, I feel like the next 3 team fights they kind of throw, or at the very least don't position the best that they could.
Yeah, it's just again, there's just some of these weird, like some of these like 1 or 2 things that they just need to fix, whether it be draft or certain plays that they just need to fix in these games, and it could be they could have a few more wins.
The difference between them and like a 7-win team right now is literally probably a handful of plays, maybe like a dozen plays. That's really, in my mind, the difference between them and having a lot more wins. The other series I've kind of seen of them, or even just at least looked at the screenshots, they don't look bad. Like they look like a good team, but I don't know if it's the shot calling or if they just can't.
They are. I mean, they're just still. It's also just to point out before at least this week's games with Camel Corps and then Aces Gremlins winning here. Like the difference between first and I believe like 9th was like 2 games was the difference. So I mean, every win counts. Gray's gonna get hit by the ult, and he's
that's
a goner.
3 ult. That's 3 ult.
They're gonna look to push in here. in the game. All it's going to drop. Local libraries also going to drop eventually. Good ult though. Gets 3. Doesn't matter though. Big one to beat. Looking to maybe try to clear some waves here, but he should drop 1 cage. 1 cage will put in. Flashes in. Gets the fear. No drop. ZZ gets ulted by Mordekaiser. Let's see the 1v1. ZZ's still losing in the 1v1. Makes sense. Ghosted out. Is going to live. But that's going to be 3-0. Ethan's Gremlins. Only undefeated left. And, yep. Good, clean game. Or not clean game, but good series.
Well, it's a 3-0 nonetheless.
They did the job. They did what needed to be done. Keep their undefeated streak alive. And,
I think they have a chip on their shoulder because none of us put them at first on the power rankings, and they're probably they have a bit of a chip. Like, hey, we're the only undefeated team left. You know, put some respect on our name.
that is true. I mean, we'll see. I mean, I will say they have I mean, they haven't had the hardest schedule, I'll say, so far.
No. I think you
we'll
guys
see.
were the best. You were the best team they played, and that you guys were doing position weird things.
Yeah, well, I mean, I wasn't there in German AC or jungle, so.
Well, if you were there, you would have lost harder. No, I'm kidding.
True. But I mean, we'll see. Against, I mean, Camera Core. I mean, we saw the Camera Core drop the extra, but then they did a clean wipe of the Arctic Wave, so we'll see. For that, but I mean, definitely looking like a hard team to beat. I know their schedules are a bit fucked, so we'll see how many times they have to use subs, at least with the other teams. But we saw even with subs and some position changes. 3-0.
The math makes no sense. It's like this team beat this team, which beat this team. You can't. There's no math in the LBL.
Well, I'll say a lot. I mean, again, I don't know, it's hard to predict with subs, especially. And I mean, we see almost 1 or 2 subs a week.
Yeah.
And at least I think subs have been playing a pretty decent part.
They have, yeah. And who knows? And Ethan's Gremlins had a couple subs today, and the subs did well. But who knows? Maybe they might look even better next week when they have the whole team together. We'll see.
Yep. It'll be we'll see when they're able to schedule it. But against Camcorp, that'd be that's probably game of the week. If not them, it's maybe us against Arctic Wave, but probably them. Probably give it to them.
Some really good series next week. I'm excited for, and I think there's still 2 series left this week, or maybe just ours. I don't know.
2. You're right. We do have Thok and GCA, which I believe is scheduled for next week. This guy, you're right. It's 2. You guys and Thok and GCA.
Yeah, that's right.
Tomorrow and should be able to cast. So
I was wondering, did they want an interview? Guess we should.
Good question. Dream, chop chop.
Yep, I'm working on it.
If they want, otherwise.
Update the standings 9-0.
All right. No, we're just gonna sit here in silence. Yeah,
game's done.
Game's done. Game's over
I don't
forever.
know how much more to talk? I think extra needs to, like I said, just some of these weird little drafting things and some of these weird little plays. If they fix that, I mean, they definitely have their bright spots.
Yeah,
I mean, pretty much every game they have a bright spot at least. Like there's like not like they're not just getting stomped in every facet.
No, absolutely not. I mean, it was if they could put it all together. I actually see them. Well, maybe except for the second game. I think the second game EG had it pretty much under wraps most of the time. But games 1 and 3, I actually think that was extra's game to lose. Like they could have easily won both of those games.
I mean, I don't know. The second game was when Gray was popping off. I don't know. I think they had a chance there too. That's
true. Yeah,
like all 3 series. It's two little things they can fix up, and
Yeah, I guess they could have. They honestly could have just went 3-0. It was like I said, it was a handful of plays. That, and not to take anything away from EG, they all played outstanding. Well, I won't even say outstanding. It was kind of a sloppy. It was kind of a sloppy series. But
we're getting EGvsEE IRL. Oh, if you can just hop in here, then that'd be good.
Ask him why the series was so sloppy.
I believe he can. I believe he has the role. And local library. Okay, cool. That should be interesting.
I'm just gonna sit here and listen.
Okay, they both join. Okay.
Help
move 'em.
me. Help.
No.
Uh,
Okay, move to.
There we go. All right.
Okay, there.
Alright.
We
You're
got
back.
Ugragas RL and local library here. All right. We'll start with Joey here. Let's
What's up?
give some initial thoughts there.
All right, initial thoughts. Game 1. I'm a pig. My team put me in a backpack, and I rode it all the way home. They played
Okay.
really well. Played really well the first game. They did really well for like every objective, like grouping. I kind of like ran it down that game. They did great shot calling, and they just played like a unit that first game really well. Can't complain. The second game was really interesting. Our draft was we were cooking. First,
Yeah, you guys were.
I
You
don't,
guys
I don't
were
even know what to
cooking
say.
something
That
second game.
second game,
That was something.
everybody was cooking with their picks,
That
to
was.
say the least.
Yeah.
We went in. I saw their team. I'm thinking, oh shit, like how do we play into that team? But I was thinking like, all right, Greg is actually like really good into that team. He was playing a lot of melee. Same thing with Darius, and then eventually I'll just like go full scale with my build and pop off. And Lux is always going to do like a lot of damage, and Amumu is always going to be useful with the ult, right? So I
Yep.
mean, team fighting, like we came back with some team fights. Like some team fights, he just overstayed and were able to catch and like make good points. Like both the teams did really good fighting each other that game, and we just came out on top with a better team fights, I think.
My question is, and this probably goes to both of you. It was a 3-0, so you're the last remaining undefeated team. Congratulations. I'd say it was a sloppy 3-0. Would you credit that more to mistakes you guys made or amazing plays from extra that made it kind of sloppier than it probably needed to be?
I think they capitalize of some of our punishing of just we were just being disrespectful, I think, and they noticed it. I think we did overstay a lot of times. Sometimes we did just force when we shouldn't have forced. But I mean that just goes with the game. Nobody's gonna play perfect. So
And what were the comms like for you, local library? Because you guys did take advantage of a lot of mistakes in all 3 games. Were the comms good, bad, in the middle?
I think it was somewhere in the middle. There was a lot of times in comms where there's a call out of some form of like this person is out of position, we should be punishing them, and then we have a rotation onto them. But obviously we're still making mistakes, and I think there's a lot of improvement to be made on our comms in addition to some gameplay elements.
Yeah, because going into a series where you're the clear underdog, I think one of the best compliments you can have when losing a series is you made it look sloppy for the winning team, which is kind of a compliment to you guys. I know it doesn't feel good going 0-3, but all 3, I could have seen you guys winning all 3 games, honestly. And that's no small potatoes against the technically #1 team in the standings. I might have them #1 in my power rankings after this week.
It's not
But
technically they are, but
well, when I said technically #1, I just meant like I don't know if we're doing power rankings or standings, but yes, they are #1 in the standings, obviously.
it'll be a end of season power rankings. Do that.
Yeah, we'll do the end of season power rankings, see where they are. But um, yeah, it was a good series. It was a fun series, floppy but in a good way, like fun to cast.
yeah, it was fun. I
Yeah, it was
enjoyed
a lot of fun to play.
we did a lot of skirmishing. I really enjoyed that because some games are kind of sleeper, but we fought a lot like each game. For like every objective, it felt fun.
Yeah. I will say, I'm not a fan of the new patch, but one positive thing of the new patch is nonstop fighting over every objective, and it does make it more fun to cast a little bit.
I 100% agree. Also really shines to people who really like to like fight. Like you can show like what you're good at. Even just from like the macro wise, like just pure fighting. I think it's really fun. I enjoy it. Hopefully other people do as well.
Yeah, for sure. I'll be quiet now and let the other 2 ask questions.
Sure. I mean, I'll just say at least for local library. I mean, I'm kind of I've noticed through all the seasons, but like you guys are, I feel like there's just like a few small things that your team can fix that uh you guys would have a good few a lot more wins. Like it's so close. I
I
don't know.
tend
You
to
you guys
agree.
always have a shining point at least to play around.
I think that there's like it's tends to be that there's a couple of small mistakes in the early game that snowball into um, losses in the end. But I think that those small mistakes can be corrected as long as we put some effort into correcting them.
I mean, I will say you guys are probably one of my favorite teams to watch because every time it's just uh you guys somehow find a way to fight back even that in some big deficits.
Yeah,
But
I would. Like I told Solomon, you guys are a dozen plays away from being like a 7-win team on extra extra. Uh, it it's just that a couple plays go wrong and then everything cascades from there. But Ethan's Gremlins are definitely the team to beat right now. I would say.
yep. So I guess we can kind of go to a little bit in the future there. So for Joey here, what are your thoughts on next week's games against Camel Corps?
Camel Corps would be really fun. I think that would be a matchup of a lifetime. Good thing, I'm riding in. I get all my main champions. They have no bans. I wish them
Yep.
fucking luck. Oh, my bad.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
Good player.
Yeah, I think that's game. I think that's game of the week next week. That should be a fun one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'll be fun. Can't wait to see Mr. Champions of an Ocean, but deep as a puddle mid laner to play against. Ugh.
Yeah. Hopefully, no subs. I like seeing good, clean,
Yeah,
pure games there.
been difficult with that. Obviously,
Yeah.
I think our schedule is a little tight, but I mean, we try to make it work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you did well with subs today. They did their jobs.
For
Yep.
sure, for sure. I couldn't appreciate them more for that. They clutched up for us. It's a big W.
Yep. Yep. So I mean, extra has a bye next week, so I don't know if you guys can play some games, clean a few stuff up. But after that, you guys got GCA. So I mean, it's definitely a winnable series. So have you guys looked that far ahead, or you were just more focused on EG?
We're taking it week by week, but I am hoping to get some practice sessions in during the bye week. We've got the time, so we might as well use it to be productive.
Well, certainly you're not near. You're not even close to out of the playoffs. On the other side, EG, I dare I say they might have already clinched the playoffs, but of course it's probably too early to even say that.
I think they have, honestly.
Yeah, and technically no team is out of the playoffs. Any team can still make it. I feel like the top 3 teams are just kind of in my opinion, whether they've clinched or not.
I think we have to see after this week, but it's still pretty close, at least in
Yeah,
wins.
yeah,
We'll see
yeah.
if it starts to after this week if any teams start
Just,
to break ahead or fall behind more.
just a reminder, we're doing LEC, LCS style playoffs. So typically a 16 playoffs is the top 2 teams get a bye, the bottom 4 teams fight it out. We're actually doing double elimination. The top 4 teams are in the double elimination bracket. The bottom 2 teams are not. If any of you watch LCS or LCK or LEC, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Put
But
I put the playoff bracket in the sheet.
oh, you did
Should look,
perfect.
yeah, it
I
should
put the
be.
you can kind of see the bracket on my Minecraft thing in the alcove if you scroll up enough from last
Yeah.
season.
Yeah.
I don't know why I use a Minecraft background. Brings back good memories. Um,
Dream, you got anything? Any other question?
No, not really. Was super fun to watch.
I just have one more and then I'm done.
Yeah, go ahead,
Who
Mikey.
who would you guys both give MVP or under the radar MVP to on both your respective teams?
Oh, under the
Not like
radar.
what? Go ahead.
I'm sorry. You mean for our team, or you want to answer for our team?
Well, both of you for your respective teams.
Okay, so I mean MVP. honestly. I mean, everybody I think played pretty well. I think Baby played really well. These 3 games really clutched up for all these objectives. Probably give him MVP for jungle. He did
Nice.
really well. And then under the radar MVP, I'd probably give the Brick. I think he played what we needed like every game. He played really well top side. He was able to stay even, and he
There
was
he
like
is.
he was really there for like all our objectives. Like he was able to TP and clutch up a lot of objectives with us. He rotated them early, which made it really strong for us.
For sure. Brick doing brick things. Being humble, not picking
Mhm.
yourself. Not like we'll still vote on him as an admin team, but what do you think, local library?
I think for our team MVP, I'd probably have to give it to Gray. All 3 games he managed to either get ahead or get himself into a position where he was still doing damage, regardless of how the lane went. So just for like pure damage dealing, I think I have to give it to
Oh yeah.
Gray.
I mean, he was always doing a ton of damage. Yeah.
As for under the radar MVP, I think I might have to give it to Big Boy on the beat just because he had a very tough matchup for all 3 games. I wouldn't want to lane into a GM player, but so I have to recognize the effort that he put in.
Yeah. All good picks. We'll definitely vote on it. I like to get people's inputs who are in the games, but also I realized that like everyone's being humble, so I don't always
Probably should have done what they think for the other team.
yeah, that would have been better. So we're definitely not going to take any of your input into we're not going to care about any of your input now because you're all being humble.
Strict for the record.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that was my only question, or my last question.
Well, do either of you guys have anything else for closing thoughts?
Yeah, we're not dropping a single game. Good luck.
That's what I like to hear.
Dang.
I'm down.
Not
Nice.
even in playoffs, huh?
Not
Nah.
even playoffs.
Nah. Probably leave it. I'll will it to power. Not gonna happen.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah, and I think on our end we're just gonna keep trying to improve and keep giving it the best that we've got.
Oh yeah. No, your team, like I said, you're a handful of plays away from being like an amazing team. Just got to put it all together.
Yep. Well, that I think that will conclude it there. Yep. Good series.
Yes, sir. GG was fun.
Thank you.
Yep.
GG's.
Yep. And for the rest of you LBLers, you people with no money like us, signing out. Have a good night. Might see you tomorrow.